out to the trappers, we are my back lit. It's D out of any man battle rap trap, and we definitely got the streets.
D out of any man. D out of any man. Put it on your.
Okay, so I have a question. Like,
Yes, sir.
why is niggas not talking about Big K losing to Sharon bad? Why is niggas not talking about that? I feel
Well,
like
the thing is,
nobody.
you said the word.
Is,
You said the word
go ahead.
bad, like it was like a clear loss,
Bad. Yes,
and
it was
like
clear.
that just wasn't.
Clear.
That's not what happened.
Yeah,
That's what
I'm not gonna lie to
my
you,
guy.
bro. Like that's just you.
Yeah, well,
Like,
if I
So,
could
okay,
retort,
wait. So,
uh,
Sharon did not win first and third clear.
Clear's a big word, my guy.
like I say, you're saying
Like
clear, and like
clear is
that's
such a
just
big
not.
word.
Yeah, that's
Clear. Clear.
based off of what? Like I'm like clear based off.
wait, hold up. I'll respond. You know what I'm saying? Listen, for me, when I scored the battle going in, I did personally have Sharon winning the battle. You know what I'm saying? I had him winning the first and the third, as you said. I do not think, however, the third round is a clear round of the battle. And that doesn't reflect in pretty much any reviews, votes, numbers. There's really no metrics to say it besides just saying it. There's people that adamantly think that Sharon won. There's people that didn't like Sharon's approach in the third, thought it was a little indirect of Big K and gave Big K the battle. Now, I gave it to Sharon, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it's not this, it's just not this definitive, like, oh no, that's the L that knocks him out. And nobody really interpreted it that way. So it just wasn't talked about in that fashion. Although I did have K losing.
Okay, wait. So another question: What did he battle? Young Ill or T Rex first?
He
Rex and
battled Rex
Young.
first.
Yeah.
Okay,
Rex was
so
first.
I feel like after Rex, like, and after
Hey,
Ill,
JB. We see you down there. Salute.
I feel like he lost steam towards like the second half of the year. Like that's my thing about the whole thing.
I mean,
Fojo,
listen,
you got
it's a point.
Hold on,
Oh,
hold on, CC.
can you
Hold
hear
on.
me?
He didn't finish. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's a point that it's a point that I mentioned on the panel. I did think that Twerk finished the year a little bit better than Big K. I mean, listen, he's got the Mook battle, you know what I'm saying, to 10 the year. Look at how much that does for his case. While Big K has, in my opinion, a win, ugly win over Jazz, and then a debatable loss to Sharon in like a okay battle. So, but look at the impact. You can't look over these first four battles, and these bottom two are not just trash battles that you automatically put against him. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you could debate that he beat a Chaz when New Jersey Twerk may have not. So I agree that Twerk ended the year a little bit more, but it's not champion of who ended the year. It's champion of the entire year. And that's really the answer that I can give you.
Fair enough. We got my man forward Dev in the building. What up, Dev? Good talk. Nah, you. Oh, yeah, you in the Matrix. I can't really hear you, bro.
Hold on, give me back.
Nah, you blender. You in the blender.
Damn, hold on, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, you good now. You good now. You good now.
You good now?
You good now?
I'm gonna leave. Come back, bro.
All right, we'll be back for you.
Okay, I just want to say salute. Hey, I appreciate you bringing me up. You heard
Always.
me.
Always.
Salute to the panel. I really want to say this real quick. Oh, salute to the Wody panel too. I can't wait for y'all to y'all definitely y'all gonna get some hate mail. So salute y'all ladies. I appreciate y'all. But really quick, I think as a culture, we definitely gotta unite and demand more from these league owners. These because I feel like I missed the early shit, but my next and I know a lot of people think it's fun to get on the I hate next train. But like Next had a very dominant year and had his battle versus Disaster drop where he caught a clear 30 ball before everybody was kicking Disaster
Talk
ass.
about it.
Before that,
Talk about it.
in LA,
Talk
you
about it.
heard me where Disaster represents in LA, and we're from the north, so it's not the same. I know y'all think it's California, but it's not the same. Next had a very good showing against Twerk. Twerk just left Earth that day, right? But I'm not gonna say, hey, y'all saying Twerk won, and I get it. And it's like then he smokes Disaster, he smokes Young Cannon, he smoked a couple other notable people. He gave shots, he smoked them niggas too. Like worst case scenario, I thought he should have been honorable
Talk
mention
crazy.
or in the top like from 20 from 18 to 20. And I just think as a coach, I'm sure there's other artists out there that had an amazing performance and the league just didn't drop the battle. All of a sudden, the footage gone. All of a sudden, it's all bullshit. So, as a culture, can we just unite? You heard me, moving forward this year on that we press these leagues, bro. Like we literally control everything. Because if everybody said fuck it, we not paying for this pay per view or we not showing up, these leagues is gonna do what the fuck we want them to do. We as fans, we make the culture. You heard me? So even battlers understand. Battlers are still fans. So I just wanted to say that. I love everybody. You heard me. Salute. Appreciate you. Let me talk, friends.
Dev, I'm gonna tap in with you soon, bro. We gotta cover that Westworld tournament. We got big things to do.
Hello
Salute to
there.
Dev.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Westworld tournament. I'm about to win that shit. Saint versus Next, me versus Active, Hansel versus Keith, motherfucking Kid Clutch versus
Yes.
Fate, couple other battles. It's gonna be a free stream for y'all.
Yes.
Free. You
Yes.
heard me? We love everybody. And we'll let that be known. But hell yeah, friends, I appreciate you, bro. Love you.
Salute, Dev. We do got my man Melly up here. We're gonna let Melly speak in a second, but we got Tata in the building. What up, gang?
What's up, gang?
Oh man, Tata,
Stop
man.
what you talk.
It happened. It went down.
Man, you know I'm down. You know I'm fucking
Yeah, I
down.
know.
Don't be asking me what's poppin' small. You know what the fuck poppin' with me.
I knew this was gonna be the hardest talk to
But
have,
you know
Tata.
what, Smo? I'm to let you live, though. You want to know
Why
why?
is that?
Because I blame all these
Gang.
fans with a million opinions and not no goddamn at least $5. Because 5 votes? Oh, this is on y'all. This is on you, motherfuckers.
Facts.
I'm going to continue washing my dishes and go on mute.
Talk to them, Tata. Talk to them. Tell them again. Tell them.
Oh, one more thing. Is it still a URL award? I'm
You
going
saying
on
too much,
mute.
Tata. You saying too much. Chill. They're not ready. Don't wrap that whole third round. Save that third round. Save it for later.
Yep. We got Millie in the building. We got the lovely the boss in the building too. Millie, what up with it, bro? What's up?
I let ladies go first. Boss can go ahead and go.
Okay, say less, gentlemen. Boss, what up?
What up, friends? I mean,
Good, my
is
girl.
on me?
It's on you.
Yeah, the boss. What's good with you?
Nah, Schmo. You not good with me,
Nah,
Schmo.
boss.
You
This is
not good with me,
crazy.
Schmo.
Oh
But
damn.
we've been had this
Damn.
talk, the boss.
Nah, we ain't talk. Listen. First of all, I want to say this first. I do agree with Tata. Is first and foremost, it's absolutely the fans' fault. 5 votes is absolutely ridiculous. Like I feel like all of the RBE people donated the bare minimum 50 cents to $1 just to vote for Big K. That's why the pot is the lowest it has been in a long time. Because they was just trying to get their little raggedy votes in. I feel like this is a travesty. I don't think it was close, even though Jay Black and Chilla got it right by picking Twerk. I don't feel like it was a slight edge. I had Twerk clear in 4 of the 6 categories. I do think y'all should have went through every category. I don't think Big K had more moments than Twerk throughout the year. I do not think Big K Twerk got performer of the year. So clearly we're going to
I
give
do
Twerk
believe Twerk
performance.
was, as I said, he's the best performer in battle rap right now at this moment. Performer, straight big stage, that aspect of battle rap, he is the best. But at the end of the day, we didn't go to categories, but I did categories. You know what I'm saying? Because that is my job here to do the list, ranked
It's
by the
my turn. It's
categories.
my turn. It's my turn, Schmo.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We
Get
just
to it,
listened to
the
you
boss.
for 5 hours. It's my turn. So if we give Twerk performance, right? So this I'm gonna start with what I gave Big K. I gave Big K I ever so slightly edge Big K in impact, right? Because while I feel like everything Twerk do, it be a movie. I feel like throughout the entire 2023, Big K was always a topic of conversation for one reason or another, right? So I feel like throughout the entirety of the year, he may have edged Twerk in overall impact. I also edged Big K in consistency. I had somebody send me a battle with the twerk hair that had a choke in it that I actually did not see throughout last year. And I do remember him being, having some stumbly moments during the Chef Trez battle, although I really enjoyed that battle. The only battle I recall Big K being stumbling in is the little hiccup he had in the jazz battle. So I also edged Big K in consistency. Other than that, I do not give him performance. I do not give him strength of schedule over Twerk. Yeah. See, it's so I heard somebody say, I don't know, and it might have been you, Schmo, but I can't remember. But I heard somebody say, oh yeah, he got a clear win over Young Ill, a legend in the game. Y'all pick and choose when y'all want somebody to be a legend and y'all want their name to carry some weight. Because while that battle was in progress, Young Ill was the heavy underdog. It was nobody thought there was going to be a good battle. Nobody thought Young Ill was going to be able to give him any sort of a fight whatsoever. But
You
now
could say about a
after the
lot of
fact,
Twerk battles too.
I'm just saying, but then, okay, and that's another thing, right? On top of that, y'all went through this whole thing. Well, Big K went into it as the heavy underdog. What other than the A-Ward battle, where was he the heavy underdog at? Because y'all got to send me some polls, because I remember we was talking about that Mook battle. Most people had Big K beating Mook in the predictions. I'm not even talking about after the battle. So other than the A-Ward battle, because he wasn't a heavy underdog versus Rex, he wasn't a heavy underdog versus Young Ill, so he wasn't a heavy underdog versus Sharon. So where is these battles where he was a heavy underdog? And even if he was, I'm on one.
Nah, you was on one, but I'm gonna respond. You know, I'm gonna throw out a little salt and then make it look one way. At
It's
the
a
end of the
lot of
day,
salt. Keep going.
at the end of the day, I said that he was a heavy underdog versus A Ward, and he was a slight underdog versus Murder Mook. Ain't nobody say no, he was a heavy underdog the whole year. That's not what we're gonna turn that comment into when it's not what that comment was. He was indeed factually a heavy underdog versus A Ward. There is no debate there. And he was a slight underdog on some of our personal voting polls and a few. In the executive suite, it was called different. We're 10 people, 12 people compared to thousands that vote. He was definitely perceived as a slight underdog versus Mook. From there, he was the favorite for almost the rest of the year. But continue. I don't want you to stop yelling at me. I gotta correct something when I hear it.
Show me the polls where he was an underdog versus Mook.
I'll go retrieve those for you if you want to keep yelling.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our poll had him like in the 40s and Mook in the high 50s.
It was 60-40 on ours. I'm gonna go get the screenshots for you. I'm telling you now.
I like to see it. I like to see it. But even if he was an underdog, right? That was going to be my second point. Even if he was the underdog, right? The fact that Twerk is never the underdog is a testament to the caliber of battler that he is. The fact that whenever he's scheduled to battle, people predict him to win. That's because he is in fact just that good. So I don't give Big K no extra brownie points for being no underdog in no shape, fashion, or form. That don't give him nothing extra. Me, I don't think he was a better performer. I think throughout the year, Twerk had better material. I think if you even in the battles that they had, that was the same. Twerk and Jazz is a much better battle than Jazz and Big K. Twerk faced a better Jazz than Big K faced. Twerk faced a better Murder Mook than Big K faced. And to me, Twerk had better material versus both of those battlers than what Big K had. When you step outside of that throughout the rest of the year, Twerk's material versus Chef Trez, Twerk's material versus Coffee, Twerk's material versus EK, Twerk's material in these battles was better than the so-so material that Big K had versus T-Rex and the material that he had versus Sharon, which he lost, by the way.
That's your opinion, because that definitely, in my opinion, was for sure not so material. And you mentioned the Mook battle, but you don't mention the third. He's stumblier than any round Big K's got on the year, with a little bit of strange jumpiness here to there. You don't mention that he's stumbling in the first round versus Chef Trez. More stumbling than Big K was any
I did
round
say that.
now listen, it's close. I don't want to make this, and what this shouldn't be, and what we didn't treat on the panel is, oh, if I tick off this, if I tick off this. Both of these gentlemen really weren't bad at much of anything this year. I think material comes down to a lot of preference, because I'm not looking at any of their battles this year for the most part saying this was ass material. I think that's a terrible way to look at it with all the great work that they gave us.
I don't know about great work, but I didn't use trash or A-word material versus nobody. What I said was Twerk had the better material. Don't do that. I didn't say that. I didn't say nobody material was better cheeky. What I said was throughout the year, Twerk had better overall material, and I used the battles reference. I did absolutely use the stumbles that Twerk had. That's why I gave Big K consistency. But outside of consistency and impact, I think Twerk lands the other four categories. And for y'all not to even go through those and dissect that, I feel like that was a disservice to both Big K and to Twerk. But like you said, even if you have voted for Twerk, because I expected Tito and Mark to have Big K, no cap. That's what I expected, right? I expected Black and Chilla to have Twerk, right? So I also expected you to have Twerk, but so you let me down. But you know it is what it is. You know, you called it how you called it. So even if you have voted for him, it would have still came down to the fan vote, in which case The fans messed up. I donated. I voted right. The people who didn't donate or voted wrong, it's on them, man.
Hey, at
Twerk is COTY.
the one thing I will say at the end there, you talk about not doing the categories for the top two. I believe historically, categories really have not been done for the top two. Going to last year, going to the year before that, and the year before that.
The only issue with the
um,
top two, I've always had in all these panels, not just this panel, but just in general, is that we spend so much energy leading up to the top two, and because at that point your vote probably you're not going to change your stance. We're just going to collect a vote. We don't have the most intense dialogue for it like we should, because you never know, you can persuade somebody, but 9 times out of 10 you're going into it like your number one's your number one.
Yeah, I mean, and historically, it's never been done that way. If it was to be done that way, listen, it's no. I think it would be a fantastic conversation to have as well. But in classic fashion, many people gave their picks, and I'll say for me personally, the categories, because I checked it, I had it 3-3 in categories, and I had Big K taking material, consistency, and impact. That is what I had Big K taking. With Twerk, Avi taking strength of schedule, moments, and performance. So the problem with the criteria is that there's 6 of them. So when it matches up, that didn't really fucking help me. I did all that work. Motherfuckers are 3-3. So at the end of the day, it still has to go
Right.
off of my base opinion. And like I said on that panel, I think that it comes down to, all right, what do I think of when I think of 2023? And listen, there's a lot of things I think of in the worldwide scope of battle rap, but the one thing that stands out to me is the Blue Room ended up taking over the year. And I really feel like these key performances in there, plus some others trickled on, but these key performances ended up being some of the most talked about and notable highs of 2023. It's very close. It's a funny thing for it to come down to, but when you have categories tied in a race this close, separated by 5 votes, what do you want me to tell you?
So you thought Big K had better material for Mook than Twerk had?
Yes, and I think a part of that is that there's a more complete performance. I actually think Twerk's first 2 rounds are absolutely amazing, and the fact that this is a conversation with that, it just speaks to how good, especially his first round is. May have even been round of the year, but then you have to take into account if we're just going off of those 2 performances. His third round, which is definitely like a steep fall off, a round that he clearly loses. I look at K, that was a 3 round completeness. I would say actually each round was better than the last with no bad rounds in the battle. It's still super close. What am I picking apart? Both of those are fucking master classes. But if you're asking me to do that, shit, I gotta look at that. It would be unfair if I didn't.
No, I see what you're saying. The stumbles, I get, like I said, I gave him consistency, but material wise, is no way he outwrote Twerk in that battle to me at all, and nor did he outright Twerk in the jazz battle to me at all, or the Chef Triz battle. Like I just think overall Twerk had much better. Like especially if you want to go into moments, bars, haymakers, room shakers, anything like that, it's not even close at all. It's not even close. If we go down memorable bars per battle, it's not, the tally is not close between Twerk and K.
He may win moments, but I think, like I said up there, Big K's got a full arsenal of material here. I got to say that Twerk's improved in that as well, right? There is more angle punching, and there is attempts for him to try just full out angling, like in his third versus Hollow. Although I will say, wasn't one of his greater attempts at that in the year. And I look at K, he definitely punches a little bit worse than Twerk. Although they're both great punchers, right? I think Twerk might be, who knows, he's right there with Nitty right now. You can really debate either one of them as one. But I look at K, I also look at him as one of the best anglers. I'm looking at K utilizing comedy, you know what I'm saying, in some of these battles. Um, and I'm looking at K rebuttaling in some of these battles as well, like his third versus Rex, Ate the Blood. That's not even a lot. It's tough, man. We're talking about 2 of the best artists in the world, but with a full, like, actual using all around skill set, that was the decision for me that ended up giving Edge and K material.
All right, man. Boss,
Boo.
I think you did enough on. Did a number on Smoke, man. Uh,
Nah, it's always respect coming from the boss, one of the other minds that I
No,
respect most
I
in
wrote
battle
it. Yeah,
rap. So I
it
love
ain't never
sparring
nothing
with boss,
serious.
man.
We hash it out. That's what we do. Like I said, it's really just the fans' fault. But I would have liked to see y'all go through the material. I don't think the fact that y'all never did it before is a reason to continue to do it the way that it's been done. You know what I'm saying? I just think that it may be, it's still good because to me, the closer the fight gets, the more important the criteria becomes, not the less important. You know what I'm saying? Where in some of those cases where the criteria is more of a gap, that's when you can skip over it. When you start talking about top 5, top 3, and it being as close as y'all saying it is, that is when the criteria is the most pivotal and integral, not the least.
I ain't mad at that. And I'm always down with change. At the end of the day, I want to help make the panel better. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's making it a little shorter to make it easier to watch or doing something that makes it more clear. So if by any chance I'm up there next year, that's something that's considered. If people like it, I see no reason not to do it.
All right. Before we let Philosophdom pull up and give her opinion and takes on the panel, Q Titus, I know you and I have had some intense debates in the group chat. I had Twerk, you guys had Big K. Can we talk a little about like you guys having Big K as your Cody, and you know some of the categories he checked off for y'all? Y'all around?
Yo, I'm here. Yeah, I think for me it was a super close race. It was really close, but I think for one, K kind of dominated and stayed in the conversation the entire year, which I weigh into it as well. Like from basically what May to December, he was in the top 2 talks and didn't fall off, unlike some other people. Names I ain't gonna say, but y'all know the vibes. But no, I had K for that. I had material. I edged the K performance. I gave it Twerk. Twerk obviously had big stage battle, so you get performance points automatically for that. But no, a lot of categories came down to edges, bro. Like strength of schedule, strength schedule was kind of close to me a little bit. But I think I edged Twerk in that. But material wise, moments, I just think moments is closer than like some might say. Twerk obviously.
Wait, why you skip over material? Go back to material.
Why I give material? Because I prefer his material to Twerk's a little bit more, and I thought he was a little more complete. Like he would finish his third rounds. Not that Twerk wouldn't finish, but like he wouldn't have like a former battle rapper jump on stage in the middle of like a battle and then lose a round. He didn't do shit like that, like some people did.
Titus, you so petty.
Huh? What happened? My bad. But nah, I just preferred K's interior. I preferred his angling, his punches. I preferred it just a little bit more to Twerk. It was a slight edge in that. I think K's the best angler, one of the best anglers in the world right now. I think Twerk is good at angling, but I just kind of like that style a little more, which is why material is always interesting because it does come down to preference ultimately with that category.
Mm-hmm.
And I prefer K's material. That's all. What was the other close category? I also think it kind of came down to if you have Twerk winning all these battles, which if you do, I get it. I personally don't. And I think that's the big separator here because I think that plays into a little bit too because I don't think Twerk won every battle he had this year. He had some really good battles. I had him losing to Trez, had him losing to Jazz, and I have K. Who did I have K losing to? Y'all remember? Did I have K lose? What battle?
Sharon for sure. You should have him losing to Sharon.
Right, I'm like,
sure
wait
it's
a
a lot.
minute,
It
you
was
got
Sharon.
Twerk losing, you don't got K losing?
For sure it's a lot. For sure it's like a lot though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like y'all keep throwing the Sharon battle around, and I'm like, it's by every metric, even the poll that we put up that night, like it's not a clear battle by anything at all. It's not.
I do have him losing it though.
It
But
was
I
clear for
agree.
me.
I do have him losing
Yeah,
it, but I don't
It's
think I don't
clear
think it's
for a lot
clear.
of people.
Here's the thing. I'm not mad at anyone saying that Sharon won that battle, but when we just throw
People
that clear
got
word
people got
around,
him losing the Rex too.
yeah,
no,
but
I
they're
got him
liars.
losing the
They're
Rex
that's
liars.
too,
debated for sure.
Tata.
That's
So
They're
I
liars
mean,
though.
here's the
I'm
thing.
not.
I'm
we
not.
we we
You know
we
what?
acting like
I was gonna say
like
this. I just want
come
to say
on,
this.
And,
man.
and
If
we
you have
talking about not clear losses. His win versus Jazz ain't that crystal clear as y'all try to make it either. But
So
y'all
look,
glossed
look,
over the
look.
it kind of
closeness of
is.
that battle.
It kind of
Here's the
is
thing.
though. It
I
kind of
got you.
is though.
It kind of
It
Here's
kind
the
of is a
thing.
little clear because she choked. Like if she doesn't
I
choke,
got
then
you,
maybe
She
it's
Titus.
not.
lost that round. She lost the round that she choked in. She won the
Yep.
first. She lost the
Okay.
second, and the third is closer than what y'all make it seem. He
it
didn't
really
represent it.
is.
All right, all right. Titus, I got you. Here's the thing, though. Like, we know that these battles are debatable. We see these polls; they be 50-50. Like, you can literally toss up Jazz, Twerk, Big K, Sharon. But at some point, you got to stand on business with the debatable. Like, you can acknowledge it's debatable, but have a winner, and that has to be the nitpicking deciding factor when it's 1 and 2 in the race. Like, you're pulling at straws at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it is.
And if you have T-Rex being Big K, you're a liar. I'm just that's just lies. He lost,
Yeah,
respectfully.
he did
Oh
kind of
yeah,
lose.
I had Rex. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm not
Oh
gonna lie to
Lord.
you. I'm not gonna
Oh
lie to you.
Lord.
All right, man. We got Philosophdom in the building. We also got Frank White in the building. Philosophdom, what up?
Hello, family.
Hey, Philosophy.
How
Hey,
are y'all
Philosopher.
doing?
How are y'all
Well, you know, I'm a
doing?
little down. I'm a little down, but you know, shit happens.
It's so good to talk to y'all. I've been so busy, Grammy, Super Bowl, all that stuff, media stuff. But I'm happy to talk to y'all. So, of course, you know, I got my notes and my quotes. I got 50 pages of rhymes for y'all. So just listening to the conversation, there were a few things that I found very interesting about the points that people were making, and I just wanna throw these out here. I ain't trying to get hemmed up, but I just want to have some moments of reflection because I think that, of course, it's still in the height of the emotion of it all. But I'm looking at it from a bird's eye view. So the first of all, thank you to everyone who was involved. Of course, Jay Black and everyone who was on the panel. I think this is a extremely difficult job to do. And every year you get bashed, but they don't even think or consider how much actual time and energy goes into this process and how thorough you guys all are with combing through this content, because as consumers we can just look at it once or twice, but as media, even when I have to do reviews on albums or 10 Grammys or whatever the case is, there's a higher bar set for you to know what you're talking about. So I want to first commend everyone involved. Second, I want to say this. Speaking of Grammys, I find it hilarious that every year we have the same back and forth about Champion, just because it happens in music all the time. And it's so funny because it's on a cycle, right? I can expect it on a timeline every year around the same time. It goes from champion a year don't matter, champion a year don't matter, who the F is Jay Black? Oh, I don't care what nobody said, blah, blah, blah. And then as soon as the result is not in favor of what the fans or spectators or bootleggers are saying, all of a sudden it's so much emphasis on who champion of the year is, which I think is so funny because first it's F the Grammys and then everyone is mad because their favorite didn't win a Grammy, right? I think that's hilarious. So the other thing that I wanted to point out is the people that are typically the loudest, and this is not to anyone who's already on the panel already, but are the people that are the least engaged. Like, if you're saying that it boiled down to, and this is what politics too, if it boiled down to a handful, not a few hundred, not a few thousand, a handful of people not voting and not involved, so which is why I won't give my opinion, but if that's what it truly boiled down to, then all of those people's energies, they could have rubbed pennies together as a collective and casted one full vote. Like they could have did small pockets of groups putting pennies together to be able to donate $5 to make a vote and make an impact. So I just think that's funny. The fans are super loud online, but super quiet when it comes to their wallet to put in money behind their favorites. And these are the same fans that are not buying pay-per-views, are not subscribed to apps, are not buying merch from these battle rappers, are not buying their music. So I think that's hilarious that all of a sudden you're trying to put your monopoly money where your mouth is, but it doesn't translate. But anyways, so the other thing, one of the points that the boss made that I think is very, very interesting, this is what caught my ear to come up, is the idea of combing through the nuance of a vote. And I think that that is very important. However, in this context, I do want to make the counter argument of this responsibility, I think, falls in don't shoot me. I think this falls on the actual leagues. And this is why the league should be involved, and this is my argument. If you all remember, which many of you do who are avid battle rap fans, there used to be pages dedicated to recapping bars of the week, bars of the month, bars of the battle, bars of the event. Like there used to be designated media professionals or bloggers, whatever, to cultivating that content, right? And because of DMCA takedowns and because of paywalling and blocking or whatever the case is, and strike down notices, we don't get that as often. So that responsibility of that burden comes down to the league campaigning for their folks, right? So they need to make fans aware and bring the information back out to the public of who said what, when these moments were, because as much as we love watching the Champion of the Year panel, everyone wants to get to the meat and potatoes, right? Everyone wants to know who won, what they won for, what people's opinion. They don't have time to go through, oh, this person said this on this day, because battle rap is subjective, right? So I think that's where the league can find their role. But now that leads me to my other point of this accessibility. I'm so curious because for years the argument was, oh, Jay Black.
I'm sorry. I got a lot of respect. You know what I'm saying, for where you're going with the leagues and all that. But are you saying that maybe that would have helped an artist in the list? I'm just wondering if there was like we're getting to something that like directs back to champion of the year in the list here.
Yeah, land the plane, philosophy.
So my point of saying that is where the panelists can pull their information from. So that way the panelists and the viewers are on the same page. So if you're making an argument, great point, right, to bring up. If you're making an argument in favor or to demote another, that quickly accessible content can better your argument because now everyone is on the same page. No one is scrambling to remember. And then you get into the debate of, oh, this person said this in this battle. This is the moment. And then they're like, oh, well, I think this, you can easily have a Rolodex or a database to say, okay,
I
this is
mean,
the moment.
I definitely respect that in terms of like, people looking out for just their talent and having that type of data on hand. I think collection of data in battle rap, of course, has always been like something that's a little bit behind. But with that being said, I know that the five of us up there took ridiculous amounts of notes. On top of that, we had printed out Excel sheets. I'll probably end up posting them when I give my video on how everything turned out tomorrow. But Excel down dates, leagues,
That's
different
what I'm
effects,
saying.
even
You
for some
have
of us
it.
more
No,
grand.
no,
So
no, no, not just him. Everybody had it.
No, what I'm
Everybody
yeah,
saying,
had
yeah,
this is
that
what I'm
that's what
saying. This is my argument is the panelists have it. The fans don't have that Rolodex of information readily available in their
well,
mind. They're skewed to their
I
favorite.
hear you,
That's what
but
I'm
then that's
saying.
something that they gotta, and I agree. But at the same time, with all the battles and battle rap, at the end of the day, it's people's job to be informed. You know,
That's what
and
I'm saying.
at the end of the day,
That's what I'm
us as
saying.
the
That's why I agree.
professionals,
That's where I agree. What I'm saying is the panelists know this information. They have this and ready to pull it. It's up to the league to have this available for the fans to have access so the communication is streamlined, right? Because then we get a, oh, well, what happened with this or what this person said? Everyone is going to try to counter what you're saying in the moment because they don't have that wealth of knowledge. That's what I'm saying.
I'm I'm with it. But in terms of the list itself, have you gotten to check it out, the names or anything? Do you have any complaints with it?
I honestly this year I don't have okay, so I don't agree with Big K being number one. But
Who'd you have?
when
Who'd
I
you have?
call
Who'd you have as number one?
I did have Twerk. But
You voted?
no, that's why I'm not complaining. That's why I'm not complaining. So when looking at the list, even though this year I didn't vote, I actually think this list mirrors what I had for my list. The only difference was the number one. And watching the panel, that's why I said I have so much respect because this year seemed like it was a lot more care to detail, even though people aren't seeing that. I think this year was a lot more care to detail. And that's why I can't wait to see what Wody is going to do because I'm making my donation in a little bit. But I feel like I'm just taking notes from the viewer standpoint because I don't have an opinion on who won or not. So that's what I'm trying to interesting to see why the debate is what it is and why the argument is always, oh, that leads me back to the data thing, leads me back to accessibility. About okay, well, if y'all don't think this person won, so the people that are saying are Twerk and Big K, I was interested to see y'all opinion, and I'll leave it on here or whatever the case is. But what point of this is fans not being so involved in all of the nuances of the battle and watching every league and also it being accessible because a lot of people are saying like, well, Big K started off strong and Big K was on a lot of leagues where his battles dropped on YouTube, right? This is always a conversation that's happening. But in the past year or two, we've seen that now it's not only the app, right? But now we have the pay-per-view on caffeine, right? So what point of this is accessibility problems with fans getting this information. And then the other thing that somebody said is about battles not dropping for the conversation about next or whatever the case is. So that was my last point. I'm like, what point of this do you think that people are still upset about Twerk not winning has something to do with accessibility, like, and
I mean,
not
listen,
having that
that
information?
at the end of the day, I do think it raises a very interesting conversation. You know what I'm saying, that we couldn't even break down here. We have so many people in the culture talking about accessibility, but I think you introduced some great points to it, and I'm happy to hear though, and thank you for the respect on it that we got this panel. You know what I'm saying, mostly right this year. It seems like, or at least in terms of the top 20, there's little complaints on maybe 11 to 20 like other years and things like that. So I appreciate your input. And Frank, I know you've been here with a minute with your hand up, man. Love to hear what you got to say.
Peace. First, I want to say salute to Jay Black for even creating the award. I want to say salute to the panel. Appreciate the time y'all took to put y'all thoughts together, to explain your arguments clearly and concisely. There were things I disagreed with, things I agreed with. I think the top 20 list, Appa could have been in there, Tay Rock, different placement. Easy as well, I thought different placement. Overall, of course, I had Twerk as the champion of the year. I did
Say the
disagree with
placements.
I
Say the
ain't gonna get
placements.
in all that. I ain't gonna get
Say
in
the
all that.
Nah,
placements.
nah,
But
nah. But if you're gonna get into why
I'm
it's
gonna
wrong,
say
tell me why it's right, Frank.
What's the point?
no. I'm gonna just say my opinion. But I still respect what y'all did and the time y'all took to put it together. I 100% respect it and appreciate y'all. I do want to say that the overall, I think the most important thing to take from this is that the fan vote determined the winner. So I need fans to take some accountability here and understand that the fans chose Big K. Yes, we can all say most of us had Twerk. Twerk had better material. I don't think anybody said anything better than the Bed Bath Beyond bar. Uh, K was calling Jazz a elegant roach. I don't know how material compares. He beat Murder Mook in New York on the big stage, which is Murder Mook's element. So I think Twerk should have been, but nonetheless, we have to remember the fan vote is what decided this thing. So fans need to take accountability. There shouldn't be any energy thrown to the panel. There shouldn't be any energy thrown to anybody except taking accountability for the fact that we must all vote more and participate more if we want to see the person we want to win, because this came down to the fan vote, which means the fans decided who won. There was no one to hold accountable for who won other than the fans. Salute to everybody involved in this process. God bless y'all for next year. That's all I want to say.
Fair enough.
Appreciate you, Frank. Appreciate you, man. If I'm correct here, I believe this is Geechi Gotti. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up, man. Geechi, legend of the game, three-time Cody winner yourself, man. Love to hear your opinions on how Cody went down this year.
Yeah, nigga got snubbed, man. You know what I mean?
What's up, Geechi?
Nigga got
You said that
snubbed,
should have
Hi,
man.
been number
Geechi.
four, man.
You know what
Hi,
I'm saying?
Geechi.
Number
Hi,
four?
Geechi.
Come on, man. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Hey,
What up,
hey,
Geach?
hey, what up, everybody? Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. Straight up, though. Like, man, it came down to 3%, man. You can't argue that. Both them brothers had a dope ass year, man. Could have went either way, man. Could have went either way, man. Twerk, amazing year. If he won, ain't nobody complaining. Shit, Chef Trez, amazing year. If he won, ain't nobody complaining. Rock. I mean, you could go about 4, 5 names who could have really won that shit, but you know what I'm saying? The fact that it came down to them two and it came down to like 3%, it really ain't no complaining about it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, like you said, I think it boils down to the fans who paying to put their votes in. If you want to argue it, man, you got to put your money up and you got to vote. Even look at the money that was raised. This was probably one of the lower years from what I was seeing. I kept seeing my man say it was like 4,000 or something. Nigga, that should usually be at 10. So that lets you know how people ain't even donating and you know what I'm saying and complaining. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to really look at it from that aspect, man, because all these battlers putting in their blood, sweat, and tears. They all giving they all, in these battles. You know what I'm saying? To get to get in that top 20 slot. It's a lot of names that could have been on the 20 that wasn't even on the 20. You know what I'm saying? I think the only critique for the panel, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Salute to Chilla being on there. I'd love to see another battler up there with him or two other battlers, a few other cats up there.
Other battle
I
rapper
think,
canceled.
yeah,
Not to play him under the bus. He canceled, bro.
yeah, damn, man. Suck ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I think he had. No, he ain't doing that.
You
He
know,
had legit
fucking with,
reasons.
I'm
He had
fucking,
legit reasons. He had
you
legit
know, I'm
reasons.
fucking with it. No, but I think that'll be the only critique is getting somebody up there like that. And my only thing as catching it, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't really get to watch it all, but catching some of them that I did see is, just being consistent in what the arguments be for certain motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's where the accountability will come in with having people up there that's really paying attention because you will hear somebody say some shit, and it all subjective when you talk wins and losses. But you will hear somebody be like, "Oh yeah, but this person lost to such and such clear." Then another person is be like, "Oh yeah, they won debatably," and I thought he lost. Like you know what I'm saying? So I think that's where you got to kind of like draw the line because some of these battles be so close and debatable and to where you can't just say somebody clearly lost to somebody, you know what I'm saying, without it being judged a lot of times or being just a full consensus because it's even battles that people up there might have said people clearly lost, but then you go to some of them polls, and then the other person clearly lost on the polls. You know what I'm saying? So it's really not no way to really prove. You know what I'm saying? Some of them wins and some of them losses when it comes to just being like your own personal opinion. But for me, man, I can't say nobody got it wrong because it could have went to Twerk or Big K, and I'm pretty sure both of them, you know what I'm saying, deserved it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I think they both had a good ass year. They scheduled damn near mirror each other with some of the battles as far as the Mooks and the Jazzes and some of the battles that they, you know what I mean, that they took, you know what I'm saying? They both was on big stages, big cards. You can't really go wrong, man. I think it's more of a testament to the niggas putting their money up and putting and doing that, man. Cause Jay Black, all he doing is giving niggas the platform and he leave the shit wide open and be posting, hey, donations every week, every month, all that shit. And then that shit for that shit to be that low, just let you know that a lot of these motherfuckers just be talking, man. You know what I'm saying? That motherfuckers just be in there talking, man. Motherfuckers don't want their opinion to really count until it's over. Then everybody want to come with the fake outrage, man. Like, it's nobody that, it wasn't no wrong, bro. Like, everybody up here, the motherfucker who won was supposed to win. And if somebody else won, they were supposed to win. It ain't really no wrong in this one, big dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because you can't, I see some of y'all trying to discredit Big K, and I would have had Twerk too. You know what I'm saying? Like, Twerk, my God. But even when you break it down for Big K, even if you say Twerk beat Mook in New York, which is big, we talking about Big K battling him in a small room, blue room, where that's really Mook element more than that big stage, whether it's in New York. So they both had a Mook at his biggest advantage. Being in a small room is an advantage for Mook, just like being in New York is an advantage. Same with Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Like Jazz, she one of the top females. She in there. They both battled her. You got whoever you got winning, you got winning. They both did their thing. Big K, whether you could say he lost to Sharon or not, Sharon on King of the Dot, that's still a tough battle. You know what I'm saying? That's a good Sharon, I know easy motherfucker to battle. Niggas just saying he lost to Sharon like Sharon a jobber or something. You feel me? Like nigga Sharon, one of them guys. He done beat a gang of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta quit with trying to make it seem as if he just went out there and had a weak ass year, cause Cuz had everybody knew Big K was either one or two. It ain't really no debate. You know what I'm saying? He was either one or two. Twerk was either one or two. That's it. And I mean, Chef Trez up there as well. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like I said, you could argue for a gang of niggas, bro, but you can't say neither one of them didn't deserve it. Like the nigga won this shit, man. We gotta stop like discrediting niggas when they win. That's what make this shit weak. Let niggas you can believe somebody else was dope without trying to take away the other niggas shine. Like it's already over. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should have been doing that arguing when y'all was donating. You feel what I'm saying? Like other than that, it's over now, man. Get that nigga his flowers. Let that nigga get his shine, man. Let him enjoy that belt, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga Twerk gonna go. Twerk getting paid, making money. He ain't tripping as hard. Chef Trez ain't tripping. You don't see niggas tripping. Nitty ain't tripping. All these niggas put in work. Big K deserved that shit this year. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my little thought on it right there. Plus, I deserve it too. I ain't gonna lie. I should be really mad. If anybody got some reason to be arguing on crib, it should be me. You know what I'm saying? Niggas should be at the phone. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Jay Black. Y'all tripping up there, man. You know what I'm saying? But
I said you won. You ain't see. I said
nah, I
Geechi
seen
got
you,
him out
but
the
hey,
Make
you
your
sport.
only
girls
want
argue
common
for
sense,
it.
Black. Jay Black only want common sense. Rest of y'all niggas, I'm gonna see y'all in a couple of events. I got my eye on the rest of you niggas, man. But nah,
Real
man,
quick,
shit.
Geechi, it had you, Danny, Hustle, Nitty. You know what I'm saying? ESB was
ESB
heavy on
always
the
on there, man. Look, man, salute to all my
Ab,
niggas. That's a part of ESB.
app.
Av, Jerry West, everybody, you know what I'm saying, had a body of the year, all kind of shit, upset of the year. So salute to everybody, man, from the crew that did it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Miss Hustle still got a chance to win Wody, you feel what I'm saying? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? So like, man, salute to everybody that was on that list, man. There's a lot of motherfuckers who could have been on there that wasn't. Like it's tough to come up with a top 20. So I don't envy these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know for sure I wouldn't get it right if I put together a panel either. It's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna none of us gonna get it right. But once again, I think the toughest part is the fact that every year we kind of know that it's coming. You know what I'm saying? And we got all year to where other motherfuckers could link up, 4, 5 motherfuckers, put their money together and come with another award. Man, these battlers love awards. If a motherfucker came up with a DeBoss award right now and gave somebody $1,000, they'll post it and give you a I love you speech. Trust me. They want them. You know what I'm saying? They
hey,
want awards, man. You know?
Geechi not lying. Geechi not lying.
Yeah.
If that balance can post them,
Friends, friends,
if that balance can post,
friends.
if that balance can post them funky ass NBS graphics for free, Yeah, I can post our brackets for a little bit of change. You know
You
what I'm
gotta
saying?
I
relax.
Friend,
We're
support
not
that.
I'm
doing
with
don't
that.
be
friends
We're
on
muting
not
that
me when
one.
doing
I'm
that.
trying to
I'm with
motherfucking keep
friends
it
We're
on
not
that
doing
one. I ain't
that.
you
gonna
know.
hold you.
We're not
I
doing
stand with
that.
I
friends,
got
man.
it, yeah.
I'm
I
The
know
trying
you
to
boss.
was
tell
gonna
you,
do it.
man, battlers
I
want
Don't
stand
start
with
awards,
them
man.
friends.
wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So make
please
another
stop.
award, man. Help niggas out, man. But these niggas both deserve that shit today. They both did good. You can't get mad at whoever won it. They both had a good year. Just
Geechi,
let
I'm
niggas win,
mad.
man.
I'm
You
mad. I'm
can't be. They
mad.
both had a good ass year, man.
I'm
They
mad.
both had a good
I'm mad.
ass year, man.
Let,
They
let
I'm
me
both had.
mad.
let
It
me
come down to the wire. They both had a good ass year, man.
hey,
And
They
speaking
both had a good one.
speaking of, you know what I'm saying, we do got New Jersey Twerk in the building, you know what I'm saying, fresh off of his
He
number two placement in COTY,
What's up, Twerk?
up there, gang.
What's up, gang?
one of his
What's
best
up,
years of his
gang? What's the
career. What up
word,
with it,
man?
Twerk? What up?
Friends,
Twerk.
why you wasn't up
What up,
there?
Cody?
Huh?
Hey, look, I'm finna, look, this is what I'm finna do, right? Yeah, everybody listening?
Yeah,
All right, first I want to say, go watch that Bars Out 95 shit. You made your boy went crazy. You hear?
yeah.
Second, I want to say, look, man, I appreciate everybody that's, in the uproar and all that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you felt the way and you ain't vote, you should have voted. You know what I'm saying? Like the vote, the shit came down to the vote. Only reason I understand y'all being mad on my behalf. I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm not mad because like I'm gonna just keep it real. I wasn't going for the champion of the year anyway. Maybe I'll go for it next year. Who knows? But I will say this though, because I'm finna smoke Jay Black and them though. You know what I'm saying? This is what I will say though, right? If y'all do want to make an argument, this the argument we gonna make because I'm finna cook everybody on the panel respectfully, right? All right, number one, you heard?
Let's get it.
So, all right, if you did the top 20, right? You did the top, everybody in the top 20 for champion of the year, right? If we
Mm-hmm.
talk straight for schedule, I battled six motherfuckers out of the top 20. Six people out of there, and arguably one. See what I'm saying? I think Big K battled maybe two. I battled six. Great battles, great material, and clear wins out of there too. See what I'm saying? Nobody had that argument. I didn't hear that argument come up one time. I thought I would have heard it come up from Jay Black, but he voted for me anyway, so I guess it didn't really matter. Two, when Mark had his discussion, that nigga didn't say not one thing about me at all. Like literally, he just described Big K year like nothing. He didn't say nothing. You see what I'm saying? Three, I won performance of the year for what battle, Jay Black? What battle was it?
Murder Mook.
For
Murder
Murder
Mook.
Mook. So if I won Performance of the Year over everybody for my Murder Mook battle, that means I won Performance of the Year over Big K Murder Mook battle, right? Number four, y'all said y'all did not like the jazz battle with him, but y'all said y'all liked the battle with me. Like y'all, this, and I'm gonna rest my case there, and I'm not gonna say
I
nothing
said
else.
that.
Hey,
I
listen,
said that.
I ain't gonna. I just want everybody to take in account, but I do feel like it pushes the championship further at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, my nigga, it was either gonna be me or Big K, regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was gonna come down to, regardless. Whether he was number one, whether I was number one, whether he was number two. However it went is how it went. But I'm saying, like, when y'all make your arguments, like Jay Black say all the time, like, don't just be like, oh, I felt like this nigga should have won. I felt like this person should have won. Like, just make your argument, like, make it valid. Like, I could make my argument and be like, all right, yo, I feel like this, which is all valid points according to champion, right? Because if we going by champion, I battled Chef Trash. He was number 3 in the fucking COTY list. Number 3. I battled Jazz. She was number 11. I battled I battled EK. He was in there. I think he was like 20. I battled Tay Rock and Geechi. They was both up there. I feel like I'm in Coffee. Beat the shit out of Coffee and she was up there. You see what I'm saying? This is if we talking straight for schedule, I battled the most difficult people in right now of this year. The most difficult people I battled. And arguably won them all or had debatables. You see what I'm saying? So if y'all gonna argue, because I'm gonna start a space for everybody that felt like I should have won, I'm gonna start a space for y'all to riot. We finna riot on these motherfuckers, you heard?
I
Nah,
would like
fuck
to
with you.
argue. No funny shit. I would like to argue. No
I'm just,
lie.
but then on top of that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, like, If y'all gonna be, you know what I mean, just if you going to debate something, like debate that shit with like facts though. Like don't just say like, yo, I felt this way because of that. I felt this way because of, or like I just felt like this person should have won it. I felt like Chef Tran should have won it. I feel like Tay Rock should have been higher than number 7. Like if you feel that way, like just you know what I mean, just say it. Like and for anybody to think like I'm not upset about how that shit turned out, my nigga. Like and for the people and for the battlers that do be getting upset, like. Like don't like just don't be having like them type of expectations. I'm telling you, you're gonna be fucked up in the end. Like you're gonna be hurt. Like that shit gonna be sick. If you sitting there like, I knew that shit was gonna come down to 1 or 2, regardless, no matter how it went. But my expectations was never high for me to be like all in a bond and crushed up about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I lost my voice and shit. Jersey.
Salute to that. Salute to that.
So that's fine.
Yo,
Salute to it, man. It's
I
one of
had
the
my expectations up
salute to
high,
the
and I
twerk.
came in number 4, man.
Can I say something real quick? Just get this off.
Yo, what's
Like,
up
and
with it,
I
Dan?
promise you, like, I salute y'all for even giving me a mic. I'm just a regular fan, so salute the Geechi Twerk, all y'all that put in pain, J Black, all of that. Listen, I'm known for trolling, but I promise you I'm not trolling. I
Oh
feel
boy.
as though, listen, I really feel as though y'all
Try
robbed
to
Easy.
leave and come back
Listen,
in.
I'm
We'll
not
bring you
trying to
back up.
troll. I'm not trying to troll, and I'm happy that I got this spot. So let me just get this off. I genuinely feel like Easy was robbed. I was listening to Geechi. He said, y'all don't got to turn down or put down people to big somebody up. And I think that's exactly what the culture did with Easy. Respectfully, Twerk, you had a great year. You did not have a better year
Hello?
than Easy. You were
Hold
not
on,
talked
CC.
about more than Easy.
Okay.
We did not hear about Twerk being champion of the year until October.
Who else
Salute, but
was
I'm
in
out,
Respectfully,
the
yo. Y'all
debate?
have
your
a good
Man,
battle
your
one.
with
man,
Oh
Luke
he
I'm
man.
out,
was,
yo.
come on,
your man
your
wasn't
battle
even
with
top
Luke was
5,
Salute,
not
nigga.
but
Get
better.
out of here.
All right, this is my fault, man. This is my fault. It's my fault because he started off saying I'm known for trolling, and and
Right.
and
Get him,
and, and,
get
and,
him
I, and
out
I
of
didn't get his rid of him. That's my
that
bad.
here. Get
was
him
you,
out of
me,
here.
and Nina. That we had 3 chances, and we
Nah,
didn't
we
take one of
yeah.
them.
Nah, I let that one go. My bad, y'all. My
The
bad,
fact
y'all.
that
I
I got
was
everybody adding me saying, why is Dan up there?
my bad,
Man,
I
but
don't,
y'all.
I don't,
I
I
I
don't,
just
I
want
don't, I don't know
This
who
man,
Dan is. You
this
know,
man making the
I
fuck
just
out
want to
of
let the
here,
people
man.
speak. But it is what it is. Salute to Dan.
Yeah, we not gonna
Dan
do
is gonna
that.
call Easy Cody and
We not
DQ
doing
him his
that.
face.
Hey,
We're
We
not
not
doing
doing
that.
that.
We're not
We
doing
not
yeah.
doing
that.
that.
And if I can't interject real quick too, I want to give give some flowers here. Obviously, Twerk talked about your year, but a bit up there, probably the best year of your career. Absolutely fantastic year, man. I had 3 categories, so you saw what it was percentage wise, the split, but still one of the absolute best years in battle rap. And Geechi, man, this is
Man, fuck you.
oh man, I'll accept it. I'll accept it. And I got Geechee, man. This is actually tied with Nitty, man. You two got top five appearances, man. Leading Cody ever since it came out in 7 years. Y'all have consistently been up there. So obviously you getting number 4. I know that you've gotten better on 3 separate occasions, so it ain't that crazy. But congratulations to you as well, bro. Thank you for the work this year from both of y'all.
Hey, let me get some money, man.
Come on.
We done gave you enough.
Yo, we
They gotta
we
rename the award in Gotti's name. They
Uh,
gotta rename it. It's
uh,
Gotti Award.
shit, man, I'm
Goldie.
fucking
What
around,
we got?
man. Nah,
We
that
got.
shit, that shit. Hey, to this year was tough though. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the names though that wasn't on there, like Swamp and them, I think they should have been on there though for sure. It's a couple names that should at least been on the list, but it's tough to pick 20. I ain't gonna lie. But I was surprised not to see like Swamp on there because he had like a lot of clear wins this year, man. On the real, he had a good year. Should too.
Yeah, I mean they both got
Wait,
they both got mentioned, but a couple clear losses. You know what I'm saying between or not clear losses with Trump particularly. You got a couple just more rough battles. He's only got 4 3 rounders. So then when 2 of them is Lou Castro and then the stumbles joint, it's just not enough work there compared to some others. And Suge was a little 50-50 on the year. I mean, shit. You look at Ace and Slade, he easily performed in top 50, top 20, and not 20 either. But you got to take in Hansel, Fonz. That's a L2. Shuni,
Shuni.
big spot, kind of cleaned him up. So he got some highs, but he probably got a few more lows. If I'm gonna be real with you, so that's just the case with Suge's year this year. But he's always talked about. I ain't gonna be mad at Suge's name being there. He's on the coach check.
All right.
Schmo, I missed like the first 10 minutes. Was Clone in the coat check or in the honorable mention discussion?
I don't believe he was brought up during the panel, and if I look at the code check, I don't believe that he was mentioned. He was here at the very, very end of the honorable mentions. About they put about 10 or 12 at the bottom of the code check sheets, and he was at the bottom there. But hey, Clone had some good battles this year.
He has
Obviously
some
his name
great
doesn't
battles.
come up. I don't think people are forgetting. You know what I mean? But when you look at it, him and Av is a good battle. Him and Trez is a good battle. Personally, I got him losing to Av, and I think Trez is a super debatable battle. I had him losing, but that don't really mean nothing. And when you look at the other two, similar to Swamp, it's a condensed year. So when you look at it, and it's the next battle, which isn't great, and then a win over Ines is cool, but it just wasn't enough, I guess, to break out here amongst the 2025 names mentioned.
All right, we do got some of the battlers in the building, man. We got Ace Amin in the building. We got Rookie of the Year in the building, Eunice. And
Eunice,
we
I'm
got
so
You
proud
and
of
you.
and we
you.
got Hansel in the building.
Congratulations.
We got my boy
Clear
Hansel in the
Roadie.
building too. What up, y'all? What up with it, y'all?
They ain't got shit to say about
What's
niggas
good?
coming
What's
What's
out the
good?
good, man?
spaces, period.
What up, fool?
What's good, man?
Hey, listen, I want to start with y'all. What y'all got to say about the the list, the panel, 2023 Cody list? Let's chop it up. Let's talk about it. So, want to go first?
Go ahead, Rookie of the Year.
Stop. I'm not gonna lie, man. Hey, Jay Black, man, thank you, man. I appreciate you even like doing like champion, bro. Like it gives a lot more people recognition, you know what I'm saying? And I thank you. I'm not really good with getting to the point, so I'm gonna just say thank you, man. Um, and then thank you to all my supporters and fans, do it from Maryland, Peachey County, you know what I mean? And shout out my spaces people, now IG. But shoot, how I felt about the list? Woo, man. So I tuned out with Rock and Easy. Um, so like, and I'm not debating because you know what I'm saying. I'll be honest, I ain't unfortunately put money up to vote, which I felt like
Mm.
I
This shit on
should
you,
have.
Eunice.
I'm,
This shit on you, dog.
you know what I'm saying. So I'm in no way, shape, or form mad about nothing here that was placed. You feel me? Everybody else voted or whatever. I just got a question though because I didn't hear y'all explanation for it. Why was Easy over Rock?
I'll go ahead and answer that. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
listen, close race with I believe it was Rock, Easy, and Nitty all had a very close conversation. But for a few of us on that panel, I think Easy's got some of those peak performances. I think a big point that we ended up mentioning is that when we look at battles like Easy and Hitman, I think that's easily and by far away the best performance between the two. And even when you get to a battle like Easy and John, not only is it more impactful, that's also probably a better battle. I guess you could debate Rock and Av there. You know what I'm saying? You have to leave that room for that debate. But in impact, Easy's going to win there. You could debate very heavily and almost clearly give it to Easy and strength of schedule there. And then we got to talk of material and performance before we even get to the last two. You could debate Easy's maybe up 3 or 4-0. I personally wouldn't have it that way. I'd give Rock material and I'd give Easy performance. And then you get to moments. I mean, we're talking about Easy the block captain to have moments all over the place throughout the year. And then obviously, Rock is the king of consistency. So, personally, for me, I would have the categories for two. Obviously, we talked it to death up there, and it really came down to after 30, 40 minutes, someone's got to be seven. So, Rock ended up taking that spot.
Hey, hold on. Why Jay Black so quiet, man? Jay Black
Okay.
had a reason in that too, huh, sir? Mr. Jay Black.
Oh damn.
I'm quiet because it's just like throwing salt in the wound. I felt like I explained it. So you want me to repeat it to get niggas pissed off again? Like, I'm just falling back, bro. That's really just what it
nah,
is. I could give you a full 30-minute breakdown on why I picked what I picked, but I see niggas hot right now.
Black said, we
nah.
going to
That's
send
just
Smo
I'll
I'm
go
into
gonna
the
watch the
fall back.
fire.
video.
He
That's the
I don't
good,
reason
got.
I'm
man.
not speaking, brother.
Yeah, I could always go watch the video. You ain't
No,
gotta.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
I'm
know
not
what I'm
saying like
saying?
That
that,
was
but I just
lit.
know niggas hot right now. So I'm just you know,
I hear you.
you know how you watch with stomp the
Nah,
no
everybody,
you
always
watch
going. You
stomp
know
the
what I'm saying?
yard,
It
right?
Nah,
is
we
what
don't
it
know.
is.
Hold
Nah,
on,
we don't know.
look,
We don't know Jay
We,
Black.
we
look,
don't
you
we
know,
don't know.
We don't know.
hold on, hold on. You know how you watch
We
stomp the
don't know Jay
yard
Black.
and Chris Brown when he beat the first
No.
guy in the dancing battle, and then he like kind of just laughed it off and he got killed. I'm gonna take the money and just dip. Like I'm not about to laugh in nobody's face. I'm not throwing salt in the wound, bro. I'm just gonna fall back, man. That's it. Repeating it makes it worse.
Hey, say way less. Say less.
That's ass.
Ace, man.
Oh man,
What's
what's
the
up,
word,
man?
fool?
Uh, want me to be honest, or you want me to be like
Hey,
PC?
listen, man. I try to push the agenda, man. You
I
feel
need you
Nah,
to
me?
be
man, be
honest.
honest.
Be
Be
honest, bro.
honest.
It's
Be
okay.
honest.
Be
Hey,
honest,
the
man.
motherfuckers
Get
got
your
me at
bars
zero,
off, my
bro. So
nigga.
be honest.
If you wasn't being honest,
So
I
I'm
wouldn't
Be
I'm
want to
honest.
I'm
hear it.
I'm gonna say this.
PC, please.
So
PC,
I'm
please.
so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this one time and one time only because I hold the panel and the job that they do in very high esteem because I understand the difficulty of it. But what like my little blessing I guess in life is being able to provide context to certain things. So I have to say all of y'all that was on that panel, fuck you, every single person.
Salute, brother.
Um, I'm only gonna say it that one time. I have to say it one, and I'm gonna say it one time because publicly the way that my persona is set up is that, and I've had this conversation privately with a couple people, so it's nothing new for y'all. But for everybody that hasn't heard it, it's real easy to dismiss my work because you won't get any pushback publicly for it. You won't. Like you can say Ace is ass, and it's gonna be the top comment, and the video ain't got nothing to do with Ace, right? So I make a decision between two niggas and it's eight no freaky and it's Ace and somebody else, you always go with the opposite because you're never gonna get face any real backlash for it. Now I'm not even, and like I said, I don't want to focus on me per se, but that's my honest take on that part of it. Um,
Yeah.
LTBR had a list. LTBR had a list halfway through the year. I was seven. After that list, I did Rum Nitty. I had the Rum Nitty battle. Excuse me, no freaky. Had the Rum Nitty battle. One other battle, the Shotgun Suge and the Marv battle. Those two battles at the end of the year with four bodies on the year, 5-2. Arguably for the rest of for the year, arguably 5-2 for the whole year. With four bodies, four arguable, three clear 3-0s and one arguable another 3-0. Nigga didn't get 20. So I have to honestly say, fuck all y'all. Just me being consistent with what I normally do. So fuck y'all niggas. But respectfully, it was a hard job, and I understand like what they do. Once again, the whole list to provide the positive context. What their list does, it only exists so that they can figure out who they give the money to. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just like an ego trip. It's not just oh, I'm gonna put a list out for some clout, or I'm gonna have my friends on here because I fuck with them. It's something that actually has a function, so it has an actual purpose, and because of that, it's like necessary, and it's something that doesn't have to happen. So salute Jay Black and the platform for existing and for having the care to have something like this where you don't have to reward niggas for this, but for your lack of nuance or objectivity, this shit, fuck all y'all, other than Jay Black, because he argued for me. That's you too, Smoke. Fuck you too, respectfully.
I mean, I'm not gonna front. Smoke was fighting for you too, though. He
No, no,
definitely.
no, no. Smoke was, and that's why I said Jay Black. The initial fuck you goes for him too. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just for niggas not, you know what I'm saying, being there. But I also, it's just, that's out, even though I disagreed with it. I'm not never mad at a group of people because if you put six other niggas in, they might come up with an entirely different list. So I'm not mad at what that group of people did. I'm not mad at it. I personally don't have. It don't no. There's no like shade towards the credibility of it or like oh it doesn't it's a bad list it doesn't exist or these niggas is all this it's an agenda it's none of that it literally was they did the best they could and came to a consensus even though they all didn't necessarily agree on it. So how the fuck if the niggas in the room don't agree on the list, there's no way that all of us that aren't in the room are gonna agree on it either. So I respect it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Ace. I want to make a comment too before we get to Hansel here. You know what I'm saying? Another person I think might have gotten a mention up there in the honorable mention section. But I noticed that a lot what you're going to see with panels, of course, is who are these people with familiarity. I think Geechi brought that up earlier and talking about big time battle rappers or just figureheads in the culture being up there. And listen, man, as someone that's done it twice, I love doing it. I take honor. I work my ass off when I do it. But I would love to give my spot up if there are these battlers and top media figures that really lock in and do it. As much as I love doing it, I know how much it would mean to the culture and maybe in certain situations push it forward if we're able to have maybe some bigger names and things like that up there. But many people turn it down. That's just what it is at the end of the day. So when people ask, who are these guys that Jay Black does on the panel, we're the guys that do the work. So I just want to say that, man, I completely understand whenever I hear people talk about, oh, why isn't there? I was a fan growing up watching it too, man. I imagine all different battlers and stuff. If a Geechi could have my place, a DNA battlers, you know what I'm saying? All types of different opinions. But I love what I do, and I hope we gave you all good work up there. But when you ask that, we're the guys to lock in for it, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Hansel, I saw you joined up as well. Love to hear your opinions on everything.
yeah. Let's talk, Hansel. I was in that space earlier. I heard a lot of things earlier.
What's
You
up,
know what I'm saying?
handsome?
I heard everything you said.
Man, look, man. Nah, what's good, y'all? I really wanted to just say honestly, like no funny shit. Ace really said a lot of the sentiments I was gonna express as far as one being that like I've been a fan of Jay Black and watching Jay Black since when Champion was an idea. And just like Ace, I do hold bro's regard in honestly higher than 99% of battle rap when it comes to the media or analyst side of things. So obviously I'm gonna look at anything champion, you know what I'm saying, related is as important. And I think everybody would agree. So regardless of how I have my personal sentiments, Ace being on the list was actually one of the sentiments I was gonna express, but obviously that nigga broke it down. Um,
Yeah.
but if I could say, just regarding the list, I think if I had any sort of like, I thought Jazz should have been a lot higher, um, based off of a lot of things, but that's just my own personal opinion. But I feel like like Ace said, as far as the fact that like these are people's opinions, you're never gonna get a list 100% correct as far as the eyes go, as far as perception goes. So at the end of the day, we really just gotta value what these people do, regardless of our opinion. Because I personally had Twerk as champion of the year this year, but like I feel like you gotta appreciate what these people do. But on a personal level, I was more concerned with actually the Battle of the Year award than I was getting on like 20 or even being mentioned in the 20. And
Man, let's get into that, man.
now
Mm.
I do understand it is a fan voted award if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know how much I was busy today, so I couldn't check on the actual stream, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it is fan voted.
It is a fan
Um
voted award.
okay, yeah. So like I can't really have a gripe with any of you guys because y'all didn't have the impact on that specific award, but I do feel like I was really just more concerned with me and Eunice getting the recognition for that battle because I do understand that when you break down battle of the year, 9 times out of 10, the battles include very much known names and stars and legends and obviously because those people are stars and legends, they're gonna get the the faster looks or more views and shit. But I do want people to understand that if two new niggas can give a battle of that quality that can stand next to those people, I do feel like that shit gotta get not even more credit, but I feel like that shit gotta like if a rookie or a 2 year nigga is putting up the same kind of numbers as MVP, that's kind of like even more of a credit to that motherfucker based on what I'm saying the kind of game that we're in. So I didn't know if our battle was mentioned or if our battle was even discussed, but I really just wanted that shit to be, what I'm saying, established. Whether or not niggas understand, because I do know me and Eunice aren't the most known names in this shit, but I do feel like we definitely had at the very least, and I'm being completely modest when I say this, at the very least, a top 5 battle this year. So, um, yeah, my nigga, I appreciate y'all for what I'm saying. If I was mentioned in any regard, I appreciate the love and the recognition for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, that's really all I had to say.
Now, salute to you, Hansel. I always say this. You somebody that really just started battling not too long ago. So, like, your ceiling is really like to the sky. You've had great progression. You put it in the work. You around all the greats. You study. You soak up game. You're coachable. You interact with the people. Open minded. So, like, I'm expecting you to really elevate this year. I'm looking at that Westworld tournament next month, and I seen your side of the bracket, and I'm going to say you right now. You know what I'm saying? If you'll make the finals, like, I'm gonna give you a
March
side eye
2nd.
because
March
you know what I'm
2nd.
saying. March
That's all I
2nd.
got to say. March 2nd, man.
I'm tuned in, man. So I'm looking forward to see
But nah, I
where you.
appreciate that for real.
Look forward to see you progress this year, bro. For real.
Hey, yo, Black, man, I want to put my vote in to be on the panel next year, man. Let me go on
Hey,
and
hey,
let me hit him.
Geechi,
It,
say,
it,
That's
it
what we
only makes
want.
sense,
That's what we
man.
want, yo,
It
I'm
Geechi.
only
ready,
makes
man. Hey,
sense,
I'm
man.
ready,
That's
man.
what we
Hey, I'm
want.
ready, man.
it's
I
the
That's
see
what
second
what
we
year. He
want,
said
I
it.
bro.
see
I'm
what
telling you
has to
right
be
now, we
done,
want
man.
that. I
Uh,
promise you we want that, bro. Like, come
You
on,
know,
Yeah,
you
man.
know,
I
after year
got y'all,
10, it's
man.
the Geechi
Because when
Gotti
they
Champion
argue
of the
at the
Year
end of the
award.
year, I'll be
Yeah, you definitely gotta name an award after him.
I'll be
Like
the
you kind of
motherfucker they
got
take
to.
the shots at, man. I got us, man.
What we
You
got?
know
What
what
we
I'm
got to
saying?
do to lock
What
it in? We got to
award?
change the
What
name of the award.
award? What
Yeah, man. Nah,
award can you
nah,
name for
yeah,
Come
Gotti?
on,
What
man.
award can y'all
yeah, we
name for
good.
Gotti? You
You gonna
gotta
mess
give an
around and
award
be
for
a
Gotti.
contender again
No,
this year,
no, no. I'm
Geechi.
not.
What we
I'm
gonna do? That's
officially saying it because I ain't had a battle
oh
all
man.
year, except that one with Coach. So I'm officially saying, no matter who I battle this year, I'm not in it. I'm gonna be on the panel. I'm giving Jay Black my word. I'll talk to him off of here, but just I'm
Fire,
gonna say it
fire,
out loud. I
fire.
would
That's
love to.
far.
I'll be
That's
one of the
far.
battlers that'll step up and be a part of it, and just to be a part of the process, and because I want to. I know it's difficult, so I would love to see even what it's about. Because one thing I will say, as far as the difficult side of it, that's gonna be tough for people to even like. Let's use Rock for instance. I want to use him because I seen him. You know how he felt the way. A lot of fans felt the way for him as well, and he
But
got every right.
they was arguing for him number one.
Exactly, exactly, exactly.
Like
Which is
come on, Kyle,
yeah,
look,
yeah,
let's be real for
yeah,
1 second. This
yeah,
entire year, y'all had it between two people.
yeah. No, that's a fact.
All
Yeah.
respect. We even calling Rock the GOAT the entire time that we was like, this is the GOAT, this is the GOAT, this is the GOAT. We showed all
Hmm.
respect we can, all possible respect. So maybe you could move him to six, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Possibly
Yeah.
five, who knows?
Yeah,
But then
I think it's more so a testament of the arguments though for him, like how Twerk said. Twerk didn't mind losing, but if you give him the argument to show, like, okay, even after you lost, we like so. Let's say if I'm up there and you break it down on Rocks here, like, look, he can't win off of like the strength of schedule alone. He don't have his, even though it's too bad because he done battled everybody, but that's just how it is in the sports right now. That's like, you know what I mean? That's like for certain college teams, they'll never be had a strength of schedule because they don't play in certain you know what I mean, they don't play in certain conferences. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Certain
right,
conferences
right.
just play better competition. So Rock, you know you wouldn't get strength of schedule. He'll probably understand that when it's broken down. But if the panel or the fans listening can also hear how people gotta still give it consideration how tough it is to be probably in your I don't know what year this is for him, 10, 15, 20, whatever year it is for him in this shit, and to still be leaving A+ performances, going into small leagues because me personally, because I do small league battles, so I know the level of difficulty that sometimes get overlooked when you taking a cheaper battle against a lower named opponent that's really going out there trying their best to get you because this is their biggest fucking look. So they finna be the best they ever been. And if you go out there and slack and play around, these battles that's finna get 250,000 views, 100,000 views, for them, which is they usually averaging 2,000 views. So you also impacting this small league, impacting this new battler that's getting this shot. So some of those things will go to his credit though that would take away strength of schedule. Like I heard people saying like Easy had more impact. Let's just use them two for an example. If you talking just because of the Hitman battle, maybe, but then when you start talking about just impact, period, Rock might have had more of an impact because of some of those smaller battles making more noise and doing more for the culture for some of them newer dudes, bringing it for you know what I mean forefront for what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like
If Easy and Rock would switch, would everything be good?
probably not for me. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I would look. It would be tough to
That's what
switch.
it
For me,
that's what it
yes.
comes
Yeah, look.
down to. What we
Yeah,
find
for
one
me, not. Look,
side.
I'm not arguing to switch them at all. I'm just giving a
No,
point
no,
on
I get
someone
you, I
like
get you, I get you, I get you.
yeah. Like I think Easy right where he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really complaining about it. Nitty, all of them could be somewhere different. Like I said earlier, man, I think Big K deserved it, but when you get to that one, two, three spots, like you can argue everybody. You know what I'm saying? You could pretty much argue anybody if you give a good enough argument. But I think it was always out of Twerk and Big K for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Would you think this would make it easier? Let me ask you this though, just on some, would because I seen when you did the fan vote at the end, it was Big K, Twerk, myself, Jazz, and I don't know who probably else. What if the top five was already whoever the fans voted, and then we only arguing that at the end instead of trying to fight people into
Oh,
number
that takes
five?
away the suspense, good
It take
brother.
no, I'm saying it take away the suspense of it,
Anticipation.
but then they
I
wouldn't
had
be arguing.
the whole chat in a chokehold. I promise, bro. I
But
could
they
see
wouldn't
it.
be arguing that Jazz could be higher because they already know she's supposed to be there. That's what they
So
arguing too.
are you saying we leave from 20 to six to the fans? Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
That would have left Chef Trez outside the top five this year. And to me,
They
I mean,
voted
like,
trash like in the lower
and listen,
seven
a
nah,
lot
yeah,
of
seven
that has to
spots.
do with
yeah,
impact because I mean, horse fans gonna vote that way as they should. It's gonna be, kind of what sticks out. But when you start breaking down the categories,
yeah.
I mean, granted, I love the fan, I respect the fan vote, but if Trez six, there's something wrong.
Yeah,
So
that's a
that
fact. Yeah, no, he definitely deserved where he was supposed to be at right there. You know what I'm saying? He had a top 3 year for sure to me. You know what I'm saying? Like just off of his battles alone, the strength of schedule. You know what I'm saying? The number of battles. I think it's all. That's why I say, man, I love to be on there just to be a part of the process because I think it's just always gonna be tough, and it come with the job. I feel like y'all already know that Black been doing it long enough. Y'all been on the panel. Y'all
Yeah,
know ain't gonna
7
never
years
be a
now.
year. yeah, it ain't gonna never be a year where this ain't no argument for at least a day or two. You know what I'm saying? At least a day or two, you're gonna have to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll die down, and motherfuckers, somebody, you know what I'm saying, come out the closet or some crazy shit, and then it'll be something else getting talked about. You know what I'm saying? But like as far as like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean, as far as like, you know what I'm saying, as far as every
Oh man.
year, man, you already know how this go, man. Like you gotta kind of just come with the table. But I'm just thinking of different ways to what the fans like. I would love to hear from some of the fans that's up here what they would think would make it easier to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like for the people because to be honest, I feel like the panel gonna do what the panel do. I think it always boils down to the fan vote. And I don't think they understand. Like every year, I think the fan vote kind of is consistent with who the winner is. To me, if I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, I mean it's literally every year connected. I think we had 6 fan vote years. I think the first year we didn't do a GoFundMe. I just put the bread up, and after that, the fan vote, the panel aligned with the fan vote
Yeah, so
for the
that's why
most
it'd be
part.
tough to kind of argue it because it's like the fans pretty much always pick the same person that win it. So I don't know if it's some different categories y'all want to add outside of
No,
impacts.
we considering taking out moments. I think I'm gonna
Okay,
try to announce that we might remove moments and be 5 categories.
okay, yeah, because moments become subjective
Yeah,
depending
so
on
Yeah,
yeah.
when
Was
when you
there
add it
was there a
up, it's
round of the year
five
award?
categories. So like
yeah, there
somebody will
was around the
definitively
year.
win.
I think
Did,
we didn't announce it. It didn't come out on the streams.
I don't think
Nope,
I heard about it.
no
Black, I
round of
ain't
the
gonna
year.
hold you. I was there with you,
Uh,
man. I don't think we put the paper up like we announced
we
it.
didn't put the paper
Definitely,
up.
definitely did not do that.
Anybody want to tell me what it was?
But we know who it was. Go ahead and tell them, man.
Who that
Hold on,
was?
hold on. We just want to find
Who
out.
do we
We're
know?
gonna
Who
hold on.
was it?
We're gonna see if we can find out something real fast. 1 second. Give me like
Okay,
20
see,
seconds.
man.
Had
Look,
to be on
hey, look,
solo.
man. If I need a job over there, champion, let me know.
So let me just make sure everything's properly done. 1 second, y'all.
Hashtag get Hansel on champion.
Had to be on solo, man.
I got some
I think
words.
it was.
Oh, Solo is hilarious.
The boy had a hell of a year.
So
Look at real sick of
I
here.
think we just
Yeah,
added something to the top of the screen. Pardon me.
yeah. Real quick,
Sick.
real quick,
What's up?
y'all. Real quick. Well, sorry, Tata. I was gonna introduce Sick, and we got real Sick in the building. You know what I'm saying? It's the second year being a top 10 battle rapper. What's the word, Sick, man? Salute to you. Congrats on the dope 2023.
Check the
What's
jumbotron
up,
real
homie?
fast.
What's good? What's good? Y'all can hear me? We good?
Yep, yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yo.
Yo, thank you again for this. I mean, shit. I always it always feels good to get acknowledged, especially because like I don't be in no drama.
I
I
don't
don't
mean to
be
cut you off,
arguing.
but I want a round of the year. My bad. Go ahead.
Salute, Gotti. Nah, yo, I don't be in no drama. I don't be arguing. I just show up and rap. You know what I mean? And whether I got 10 days prep for Summer Madness or a month prep for A Ward, you know what I mean? I just show up and rap and try to, you know what I mean? Just give the fans what they want. So it's fire to be acknowledged. You know what I mean? And I've been on a mission since since I lost to Shine in July 2022. Since then, you could arguably say my only debatable battle since then was Twerk. You know what I mean? I've been clearing everybody else. So in my last 15 rounds, I'm 13-2 or 14-1, depending on, you know what I mean, whoever you thought won the twerk battle. So I've been on a mission, you know what I mean? And it's dope to get acknowledged from y'all. So I appreciate it.
No, that's fire, man. And that's what I don't want to get lost in these debates is the motherfuckers who, like, even though they might not win it, this shit do mean something to be in the top 20 battlers of the world, and that's why the battlers be passionate about it because that's a high accolade, you know what I'm saying? Whether, and Champion done already put themselves on such the forefront where everybody kind of looks at this as this is this the NBA All-Star vote. This is the one that really counts, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the other awards given out because you know what I mean? Everybody, give out their awards and people salute them. But, a lot of battlers be watching and tuned in, watching the whole 2 hour stream or tuning in and tuning back in or putting money
Yeah,
up to
because some battle rappers are okay with being low on somebody else's list, but when we get on our list, it's a whole fight fest. I'm like,
come on,
damn,
man.
bro, you
Yo,
just
talk
you
your
You got a
being
shit,
big
low
boy.
over
list.
there,
You
Talk
bro.
got a
your
big
shit,
list.
boy.
You got a
Y'all
big
being low over
list.
there, bro. That's crazy.
Y'all the big
Coming
list
in
though,
and kissing
man.
babies and everything. I'm like, dang.
Y'all the big list, man. It's the champion list, man. This shit held
Nah, but
to
the
another
problem is
level.
It's elite.
he has them ranked higher than those other lists. Like we'll have a certain name higher than the other list, and they get mad at him. And it's like, yo, hold up, like, but this list don't even got you, or they, so.
Yeah,
But I do want
yeah.
to say that you said don't let's never get it lost, even though it does get lost in all of the heated debates. these are the 20 best battlers in the world for the last year, bro. To be the top 20 of any category, anything in the world, like that is efficient, that's difficult, it's elite, that's high level stuff. So I feel like ultimately we're still giving out flowers at the end of the day, and we acknowledge that as much as we can while we're on that panel.
And we had 3 women on that bitch.
Yeah, no, that
Talk
was big
about it.
right there. Yeah, that was
Wait,
big right there. 3 women on there was big.
hey,
Fire.
Black, did you announce who was round of the year and what battle and what round?
Stop
Come
playing with
on,
me,
you
man.
already know.
Stop
Leave
playing
it
Come
with me,
on,
alone.
man.
come on, man.
Come
I
on,
Don't
man.
understand.
do that. You should add salt to the
Come on,
wound,
man.
I
man.
Is
just,
Tori
I
You
mean,
dope?
didn't
I
say
just
this was
wanted to hear
fair. You
it
didn't say
said
this
out
was
loud.
Come
fair.
That's
on,
all.
man.
Ain't
Come
nobody
on,
gonna
man.
answer the boss
The
question.
viral
You
one,
heard me,
James
Chop
Bond
Top?
Golden
All
Gun.
right, all right, fuck it. Geechi Gotti versus Easy the Block Captain round 3.
Come on, man.
Was
The
that the
viral one,
was that
man.
the round I was in? I feel like
James
I was a
Brown
part of
Golden
that
Gun.
classic too,
Yeah, I'm
man.
not even sure he could fuck the boss. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I'm not even sure. I doubt it.
I want you
You
to
feel
be
me?
sure though. I want you to be sure
I
that he
doubt it
I
can.
is a
doubt it.
crazy ad lib. I
You
doubt
know
it
what I'm
is
saying?
insane.
I
Talk
doubt it.
about it. Talk
You know what I'm
about it,
saying?
Geeky.
Come on, man.
I doubt it is out of
All
pocket.
right, so look, I was upset at being number 4, but now that I got round of the year, let me tell y'all did an amazing job. 2023, everything you guys got was correct. Nothing wrong with this panel. Anybody got something to say about the panel, man? Y'all just got a problem with me and real sick.
Fact.
Oh no, it should be lining up. I think this year's 2025, 2024 panel, but DNA should be back on board if he cares. We talking about you. We talking about Rosenberg. Who else? Chilla
No,
Jones said he might come
yeah,
back.
that's
It's
fire.
already relaxed. Already no battles too. Wherever you watch my battles, it low key
Yeah,
might be a star-studded panel. I
yeah,
wouldn't mind
Them
man.
having
names you
Impossible
just
make
named,
the
fire
panel.
black.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
saying I could just be a moderator.
that lineup is crazy.
So, but again, it's Geechi already committing to it. Shout out to Swave. So that if y'all didn't know, Swave was supposed to be on the panel.
Okay, shout out
He had
Swag.
he,
Shout
he
out
had a
Swag.
legit reason why he had to back out. So we talking Swave, Geechi, possibly
The
Oreg, Chilla
boss,
Jones, Rosenberg Raw. Like we really could, if y'all really felt the way about the panel, because a lot of people, some people felt like what they were saying, but a lot of people, the look of the panel in a sense, right? Even though again, these niggas know they shit, they don't watch every battle, they got recaps every battle, they got bars every battle, low key, like 90%. So a battle that you may not have seen, I'm pretty sure Schmo watched it and reviewed it on his YouTube channel.
I
Yeah.
did.
I I did. But
I feel
again,
like the boss made a compelling argument earlier, and I don't see a reason
the
why she wouldn't be up there
2024
to go
panel,
battle with them men.
2024 panel. Oh, you mean for the boss on the panel?
Yeah, the boss on the panel.
Okay.
I'm actually all
Look at
set.
Jay Smo. Look at Jay Smo sitting there like, please God, no.
Wait, so
Please
so hold,
God.
hold, hold on, hold on. Wody is in about a month and a half or something like that. Why can't she be on the Wody panel?
She can be. I'm just
I'm just
saying that
asking.
she lit
I'm
enough
just
that she
asking.
lit enough to talk that shit with y'all
I would
niggas.
love to see the experience on the Wody
I
panel. Like
listen
see
to her. I listen
So,
to her get with
The
y'all
boss,
every
the
day.
boss end
so
up on Vody. Some of y'all gonna end up looking crazy, man.
some of
Some of y'all
Yeah,
y'all.
gonna get debated down. I ain't
yeah,
gonna lie to you.
I'm
Nah,
gonna
the
be in
pressure
heat.
on
yeah,
you,
because
the
they was
boss.
telling her to talk to you
Is you gonna
earlier,
be on the
Smo.
panel with fuck all that laughing? Is you on the panel or what, man? Because they with the pressure right there. You on it or what, man?
No, I'm not on the panel, Geechi.
Nah, you are now. Good looking. We appreciate you showing
You
up.
are
This is
you
crazy.
are now.
You got a month and a half. Get ready.
He said, "Get your stuff together. Get
Get
your
your
stuff
stuff
That's
together.
together.
Rita's decision
You
though. Shout out
there?"
to
Fight
the
or
boss
flight, the
Rita.
boss.
That's Rita's decision. I'll talk to Rita though.
The
Word
boss,
up.
I love you. Don't be DMing me or calling me or nothing.
Yeah.
Don't do
I
that.
do.
I'm
I
gonna
do
I
I'm
want
gonna
to.
love
I'm gonna
you
get I'm
too,
gonna get
Chop
up out
Top.
of here and let y'all finish it. But I will say this, yeah, man. That'll be a dope star-studded panel for next year. But just for the people, man, like you say, man, next year, man, put y'all money up, man. For the votes to be here, man, because that's the most important way to change it will be the fan votes. They hold a high percentage pretty much every year. The person who won the fan vote won the COTY every year. Not even pretty much. So if you want your guy to win it, you got to get in there and vote for him. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much all it is, man. And like you say, you don't take no $100 donation. You can put 5, 10, whatever, 20, whatever you got. You know what I'm saying? Just to go towards it, just so you can put your vote up there. I think that's important, even for the battlers too. I had made a tweet. You know what I'm saying? I felt like everybody that felt they was in the top 20 should have just
That tweet
donated
was
100.
that tweet
You
was
know
Yep,
what I'm
I
great.
saying?
seen
That
that.
tweet
I
was great.
retweeted
Yeah.
it.
And
Yeah.
got crickets. You know what I'm
Geechi,
saying?
I got a question. I got a question for you. Do you feel like it would help battlers if they campaign more? I'm only asking that because I
For
feel
sure.
like in 2022 it
Yeah.
was real lit, and then
Yeah.
this year it just kind of wasn't.
Yeah, the campaigning. See, this is what the battlers got to stop doing, and this is just what it is. The battlers all do this right here. Oh man, I don't even care about winning. You know what I'm saying? So they try to do the reverse psychology on the fans, like, yeah, oh, that old award, I didn't even know it was today. You know what I'm saying? They been keeping up with it. They knew it was coming. They was ready. Everybody want to win. So hell yeah, campaign if you feel like it. Like I think it'll add to the excitement. I think one of the years, the year when me and Surf and all of us was getting in the spaces arguing it, that year made it exciting. You know what I'm saying? Was that like 2021 or something like that? We in there arguing, talking shit, easy. We in them spaces, everybody saying where they felt like they supposed to be. And then sometimes that helps with the fans who putting up money because if you get to talking your shit and they realize, oh damn, I didn't even realize he did that. You know what I'm saying? The way Twerk just got in here and spoke made a lot of people probably even change their mind. Like, damn, I didn't look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So that could also add. But if Twerk would have did that, let's say a month ago, you know what I'm saying? It could have been probably a whole different ball game. You feel me? So yeah, I think going in here talking your shit, campaigning, even for the people that's not trying to win it, just a campaign to get your name on the list, like before the year up. Like, man, look, I had a crazy year. Start putting your resume down there, going on these platforms, talking your shit, spend your money, fly to Philly, go fuck with Jay Black and get up there and talk your shit about what you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So all that come down to investing in yourself, branding yourself, taking your career serious, trying to do what you feel yourself is, you know what I mean, best for your career. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, it all that boils down to the individual. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely do agree that if they did campaign more, it would add more excitement to it, but also could probably get a lot of people higher on the vote list, depending on who listening. You know?
That's a fact.
I do.
We
For
got
sure.
Tito in the
Appreciate it.
building. Tito
Appreciate
was
it.
on the panel. What's the word, Tito, man? Good
What's
job.
good? What's
What's up,
good?
Tito?
Good
What's good? You
job.
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Ruben buttered up in this bitch. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
Shout out my guy
You know what I'm
Tito,
saying?
man.
Ruben, what's good?
Big
Unit,
shout
what's
out,
good?
man.
Ruben buttered up in here. I'm saying, your thing is, when someone call you something with a good roast, you could take that and you can make money off it. So I appreciate you, Froze. You know what I'm saying? You can't take that from me because it's about me. So I start selling merch. You know what? I might throw you a shirt. You feel me, Froze? You know what I'm saying? I might throw you a shirt or not. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how I'm feeling. But but for real though, it was an honor. I want to thank Black. But the thing I want to mention for sure is, the two people I walked into, because everybody, you know what I'm saying, when you walk in that building, you walk in that room, you got people that you're like, all right, I'm willing to fight for this person, and I'm willing to fight for this person. And I was like, yo, I'm fighting for Eunice and I'm fighting for Sick Top 10. These are my two that I really believe, because I think they were rapping. I really Eunice, I think you were rapping top 20 shit, bro. And Sick, like I said it on the panel, bro, you were rapping top 5 shit in the world to me last year. So and to me, that's what it's really about. It's about the raps. I really like good raps. I want to hear people who are good at rapping rap in front of other people who are good at rapping. So that's really it, man. And Rookie of the Year. And I just want to say, for both of y'all, congratulations to everybody here. You know what I'm saying? Geechi as well. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to everybody in any of the honorable mentions as well. But it just goes to show you that, we watch these battles, man. We really pay attention to everything. And if you're doing good work, Smo gonna review it, and then I'm gonna watch it, and then I'll watch Smo's review about it afterwards. So, shout out to everybody, man. But I
Nah, I
watched the battle
appreciate
before I
you,
watched
bro.
his review, though.
Nah, I appreciate that, bro, for sure. Thank you for the good words.
Likewise.
Stick,
Likewise.
I just wanted to say thank you because you ain't in spaces that much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the privilege to see you battle live yet, but I'm very appreciative of what you did to Disaster. It gives me warm feelings in my spirit, and it just makes me happy as a human being. So I'm
Who
happy
who
to have.
who who this, who this guy?
Look, if you want to shoot your shot, just DM him your
Listen, man.
number.
Listen,
Shut
man.
up,
That's
Listen.
Virgin.
crazy.
You don't know
Don't
nothing about
That's
All,
shooting a
all
shot.
this, all
crazy.
this warming my man. I don't.
listen. Don't let the humble act fool you about Sick. All right. This is not a nice person. All right, and he knows that. It's all, what I'm saying, smiles, handshakes. I love the fans. I want to be better. I want to give the fans a show. Malarkey, malarkey, con artist. All right.
Friends, let him live.
You breaking up because
I just,
Yeah, you
I just
breaking
be
up. I
doing my
can't hear you.
job, man. I just be doing my job, man. That's all I'm
What
doing.
you said.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, I bet.
I would say too, for real sick, you know what I'm saying? The beauty of having people that just watch everything on the panel, I think you would have been slighted on someone else's list because we watched the Code J, we watched you versus homeschool in
Facts,
detail.
Facts.
You know what I'm
facts.
saying? Before they decided to drop it. So I think us watching those two battles, it really helped. I think,
Yeah,
personally.
yeah, that was a big. I appreciate that again, but the main thing I wanted to do was touch as many platforms as I could. You know what I mean? I was on Blackout for King of the Dot. I was on Summer Madness for URL. I was on the biggest event in London for Premiere, and then back at I Battle. You know what I mean? With my performance with Homeschool, I just wanted to battle every kind of style I could battle and still have big names in there, big events, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, that definitely I appreciate y'all for watching that shit too.
All right, but
Yeah, they got you not losing no rounds, my boy.
I don't have you losing a round. I said that.
Yeah,
Nah, yeah, you was wilding.
I agree. I agree. I
That's
think the only thing that people said when it first came out was probably the disaster second round, but to me, I think I was saying
Yeah.
much more important shit than he was saying. Like, I mean, he. You got to understand. I went through this when I battled Danny, right? Shout out to Danny. But like when somebody stink up the crowd like this, like after that first, you're waking up the crowd your whole second round. He just got booed. He said, "Y'all want to hear this?" The crowd said, "No." Now I gotta fucking wake the whole crowd up again. It's 2,500 people in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So I think since he,
I don't think you understand how crazy that is.
yo,
Sick.
When
for
they
What the
when you
sure.
crowd
ask a
say? What the
question
crowd say again?
and they
Sick.
say no,
Yo,
And he
yo,
begged. He
that might have
begged.
been that might have been the
No.
loudest that might have been the loudest reaction the whole night. That and
That's a
then when he
fact.
got booed
And
booed in
he
the third.
begged. He said, do I got to keep rapping? Can y'all give me the round yet? I'll keep going if you want me to. He was begging and pandering. He ain't
That
winning
guy
that,
that
man.
Nigga
Real
said I
sick
was a
third.
Yeah,
like
bro.
sand nigga.
So
that's got to
so
be
like sick. How
unreal,
did that
man.
make you feel when you heard them say no, like collectively?
I started laughing. That shit was crazy. What you mean? Like
And then they said I was a
Bro, I'd
sand
feel
nigga.
nervous, bro. I don't know.
That's the
nah,
funniest shit
it's
I
just
heard.
you gotta still try to entertain them after that. You know what I mean? I could make the argument his performance kind of took the energy out of the rest of the event, like at certain points. You know what I mean? Just because of how cringy and controversial and all that shit that it was. You know what I mean? And I had to call him out for some of the shit he was doing off of URL. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So my question is, sick. When you battling Frack, bro, the most dangerous battle rapper in the world, bro. When you battling, bro?
Never, never,
That's the
never.
correct answer. That's the correct
Frack is
answer.
crazy.
Well,
Shout out to Frack, man. He's
Frack is
crazy.
crazy.
No, shout out Frank.
I got a question. When you battling me?
Let's get to that.
Let's talk
Give
Mm,
it
about
to
that,
that.
Hey,
let's
yo,
sis.
talk
Eunice.
about
Friend,
it.
start
Yo,
typing.
Eunice. I told you this. I told you this personally. You can't be going in and out of pockets on URL like I ain't start that shit. No, I'm playing. I fuck with you heavy, bro, for sure. But I'm on a mission right now. I got a couple names to get off, and then you know what I mean. We gotta lock it. Me and you, Foots. I gotta battle Foots too. A lot of the new guys are crazy. You know what I mean? So
Ooh,
hell yeah,
sis,
we gonna lock in,
sis,
bro.
that's fire.
We have to.
For
But
sure, man.
Sick,
For
I'm
sure.
just
I think
curious. Who
You
was
talk
your
about 20, you talk about this year, sick, or what you saying?
main people I got to battle this year is Nitty and Rock. Nitty Rock, Ilmac. I'm trying to get them on the
Whew.
list.
them
Okay,
You know
sound
what
yeah,
I mean?
y'all,
fire?
okay, Eunice, just, you
Yeah,
know what I
them
mean?
sound
Hold
fire.
tight, hold
he
tight.
said he's trying to be
Yo,
higher than 8 in 2024, man.
yo,
I
sick
just
and Ilmac. What are
I
Sick,
we
just
talking about?
who did
You
you
wanna
have for
battle
Cody?
Rock and Nitty?
I feel like I
Other
battled a
than
lot of
yourself.
this the thing, right? Like I feel like I battled a lot of people that were my favorite. You know what I mean? Rest in peace, my dog Pat. I got to be Pat slash URL battle. You know what I mean? I battled DNA, I battled Arsenal, I battled Disaster, I battled like all these people that I looked at a certain point. B Magic was my favorite, and I got to battle him. You know what I mean? Like I've been knocking my personal goals to battle these people down. You know what I mean? So I got a few more personal goals, and then of course I got to battle some of the new talent, especially the ones that are crazy like Eunice. You know what I mean? So it's gonna happen, bro. It's gonna
Looking
happen
at
when it's right.
you.
Sick, who did you have for Cody? Other than yourself, of course. Who did you have for Cody for 2023?
You know it's big
Nah,
journey.
I didn't think I was gonna win Cody. I was just trying to, you know what I mean, not lose. You know what I mean? It was either K or Twerk, man. It was either K or Twerk. It's hard to because what was it? 3%? It was like three
3%.
percent.
3%.
Yeah, it's hard to determine because like a lot of that shit is like material. That category is like it's a lot of opinion. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's subjective. So it's not like it's hard, man. I mean, they both battle some of the same people, right? Um, Shit, man. I don't know. It was one of them. I think it had to be one of them. I ain't know. I'm cool with both of them, bro. You know what I mean? But
We were talking. I don't know, Snow, if you mentioned this, but we were talking. It might have been right before or during commercial break, and I asked, and we were talking to Chilla, and I was like, Chilla, do you think this race is closer than when you and the whole you and B Dot and you and Shine? He was like, no, this is the closest one ever between 1 and 2, and I was like, damn, you might be right. And you could see me at the end when they go to me, bro. Like I was getting convinced, bro. I walked in with Big K. But I was like, damn, Twerk was kind of crazy this year. Like I was, I was really not sure, man. So it was stupid close race. Like I don't know. If you caught me on a different day, I might have a different answer. Like that's how close it is. I think.
yeah, that's what the panel is for. You know what I mean? So either I just thought it was either K or Twerk. I don't know. I don't got no. I'm not too. You know what I mean? Like tied to a position. Pause. You know what I mean? Like
That was crazy.
yeah, that was crazy. That was wild.
That was
Uh,
wild.
that was wild. But I said pause. We good.
No, you're good. You're good.
They both went crazy, bro. Both of their years is crazy. I'm happy to see Twerk on 100. Like he's been killing shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, Jersey.
Salute to that, man. Yo, sick, man. You stay on your game, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could easily be a perennial top 10 guy every year. Looking forward to seeing get some big battles. We about to close up shop in this space, man. Salute to all the battlers. Salute to Jay Black,
Salute,
champion
salute.
again. What you said, bro?
I just said salute. Oh yeah, and my bad for what I did to Ward.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hold on, hold on. No,
There
no,
you
no. Let me
go.
tell you something, sir. No, 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 no. All y'all
I
be
tried
quiet
to
for a
tell
second.
him sick. He said it
Hey,
wouldn't
hold
happen,
on, all
man.
right? You know who won COTY?
Nah, friends, it's Black History Month. Talk your shit real
No,
sick.
no, no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no, no. Hold on, hold on.
Help us heal.
Hold
Help
on,
us
hold
heal,
on, y'all.
sick.
Hold on,
Go ahead.
hold on, hold on. Geechi won COTY. He battled A Ward. Nitty won COTY. He battled A Ward. Big K won COTY. What happened? All right. You want an award? Beat award. All right. Period. So
But he beat A Ward,
Friends,
and he ain't get
friends, you
it.
know that's strike three. You know that's strike fucking three, right? You know that shit, right? I'm finna see you real fucking soon, friends.
These
I
are
told
backhanded
you
gems like the
what
Infinity
fucking month
Gauntlet.
this
Switch in the
is.
pockets. Biggity,
You
biggity,
remember
boppity,
how you
skippity
act
pockets.
last
Yeah.
year? You remember how you acted last year? And we
Don't
said
talk
no
your
more
shit,
showing out
Eunice.
in the month of February. And
nah,
here
nah,
you
Wildin',
are,
man. Nah,
muting the
nah,
space to
nah.
make
You
a
know what
fucking
I'm
stand.
saying?
Real sick. Talk your
wildin',
shit. Talk your shit. Talk about how you beat
wildin'.
Nah,
somebody's
because
ass.
this
Go
polite
ahead,
criminal
G.
over here think he about to get off, man.
Nah, yo, honestly, that was probably my best performance in my career. So I gotta give credit to A Ward for, even pissing me off to that point. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for sure, for sure. Shout out to your boy.
Yo, get out of here,
Yeah.
man. Salute to you, man. Get
Yeah,
him out of
sick. That was fire. Thank
here.
Yes.
you. He
We're
deserved
not
that
doing
shit.
that, man. We're not doing that. Yo,
Real quick, friends. I do
yeah.
think the panel got, or well, not the panel. I do think the fans rather got all of the superlative awards correct. I think Twerk was clearly Performer of the Year. Eunice had Rookie of the Year by a landslide. I do think when you take everything into consideration, Hitman and Ill Will was Battle of the Year. I think all of the side awards.
No,
I
no,
think
that
they
no. Body of the year, not right. Body of the year, not
body.
right.
You ain't agree with who you have for Body of the Year?
Yo,
Oh
yo, did you
God.
see Frack and Soul Con?
Oh.
Oh, so now it's on.
I think I
Okay.
revere Ace a little bit higher than
Not
Soul
Okay.
Khan.
All right,
I
cool. Okay.
that
That shit
shit was
go,
ain't
bro.
gonna.
wild
It
as
I
was
just think
over,
fuck.
the
bro. It
magnitude
was
of the
over. You gotta
battle
let
and
that
the
shit
stage
go.
that it was
I'm
on
gonna
and all
stand
of
on
It'll
that.
this.
help
I'm
you.
gonna stand
I
on this.
Let it go for your health.
Let it
yeah,
be said
nah.
Standing
though.
on
The
bullshit,
magnitude and the
respectfully.
stage and all of that. I still got Suge and Ace. I ain't gonna hold you.
Say less, say
Oh, you
less.
know what though? Shout
Frack
out
killed
to
him though.
Jay Black. Shout out to y'all at the Compendium. That fucking award that y'all did for Hitman Holla is fire as fuck. Salute to y'all for shouting him out
Shout
like
out to the
that.
And,
executives.
It's some
and
real
salute to,
flowers.
Yeah,
yep, salute to Tito. You did a great job on the speech. Salute to Hitman for winning. And Big St. Louis, just regular St. Louis stuff. We just
Oh
legendary by
shit,
nature.
Devon.
I did
Yeah, it's
write
just
that. I did
regular.
write that. That's true. I wrote that. That's true.
All right, y'all. Before we get up out of here,
Oh,
Titus, we want to give the last word. Cool.
can I say a
I
word
just wanted to
before
say they
Titus
was
go?
booing you, but you was right.
Right, yo,
Good,
it was
man.
moving, but I was right, right,
Uh,
Titus. You feel me?
Nina,
That's a
Put
fact.
drop
that
him.
nigga back. Put that nigga
Drop
back.
him.
Fact.
Titus,
Drop
you got something
him.
to do, Titus?
You
Let's
feel
let's
me?
go.
What? Yo, go
I'm
ahead,
Go
doing it.
Black.
back to work,
I'm
Titus.
about to shut it down. Go ahead, Black.
Go back to
Okay,
work,
real
Titus.
fast. So champion of the year did it's not braggadocious, it's just to break down something towards the end. You'll see where I'm going with this. Champion of the year did 20,000 views in I believe 5 hours. It's currently on caffeine right now, doing a good amount of views as well. But for the YouTube, we had a conversation about residuals. I played a lot of your music. A lot of your music is not copyright free, which is fine. Y'all all receiving residuals. I'll get paid nothing for champion year video. So good luck with that 5, 10, 20, however YouTube breaks it off for y'all. But y'all get paid for that too. Whoever music got played, and you have if you have a MCN, a network that monetize your music for you, you're gonna get paid for that. Whether it be $10, 20, I don't know how much they're gonna break down, but between Surf, between Calico, I've seen a lot of copyright claims already, so y'all getting paid for the that champion year video.
That's fire.
Cut me $10 though. Can I get $10 at least? God damn. I'm
Salute to
broke out
Black
here,
man.
man.
He do a
God
lot for the
damn.
I'm about to say,
culture
can I get $10
and only
about
get
it,
Yeah,
hate and
please?
backlash back. So
I
salute
know
to
that
Black.
we closing up shop right now, but just like the boss said, I was just gonna step in there and thank Black, you know what I'm saying, for the opportunity as always. This is something I love fucking doing, man, every time I'm up there, and it's not possible without your work here. So thank you, and I'm happy, proud of the work that we did this year, brother.
One last thing. If you were on the panel last year and you go crazy on the panel this year, just know when you on the panel, they went crazy against y'all too. So that's kind of awkward. Just letting y'all know if it happens. If it happens,
Yeah, yeah,
it's kind of different because when y'all was on the panel, they went crazy on all of us. So let niggas know now. That's it.
yeah. I seen some.
All love though. All love though. All the
I seen,
respect though.
I seen some weird ass dick eating in the comments. You feel me?
I ain't saying all that.
Jesus
God
Christ.
damn.
Not
Why you
me
calling
riding.
me out for
Man,
that?
Shut it
Why you calling me
down.
out?
You been drinking?
Yo, he
And
good.
so
He
we
good.
just
He
You
friend,
closed the
good.
hookah?
space,
Are you on some
and then
hookah,
he done
man?
jumped out the
it's after
window.
11.
Why
Friends,
stop
go
the
roll up blunt
remove
and
his
lay
wine,
down.
bro. Take his
I ain't
wine
never
down.
heard you talk like that, friend. That was
Jesus
Damn.
unusual.
Christ.
Yeah.
Discord friends.
There's some real
I
clout
would say
chasers in this
especially when
bitch.
it was
Let's
Yeah,
shut.
he
Oh
opportunities
my
always
given
God.
for
say
Let's
you to
shut.
be
some
on
Yeah.
the
Let's
reasons.
shut
panel.
this down.
Opportunities given. There's opportunities given.
He
You ain't
always
gotta
says
say
some
no. I
crazy
didn't say
ass
no.
shit.
And I'm quite due for a crash out. So you know what I'm saying. Let's get to it.
I just
No,
want to say,
friends.
I just want to say,
No.
Yeah,
I got my
y'all
In
was
the
seatbelt
closing
on.
shop,
chat.
Let's
we
right?
was
go. Who
closing
the
shop.
target,
I just want to
friend?
We was
say,
closing shop.
The
y'all
No,
was
he
closing.
boss,
do.
don't
Y'all was closing,
encourage
friends.
him.
You
Press
know,
the
I'll
red
be
button,
ready, Ty.
friends. Come
All
on,
right.
friends.
All right, let's get out of here. Before we leave, man, salute to you, Small. You know what I'm saying? I put the ball in your hands. I trust you. You are the
You see,
future.
I knew you was gonna. I knew you was gonna fucking do it.
Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Small.
Pause that shit,
He did.
friends. You put the what in his hand?
I put the ball in
That's
his hand.
wild. That's
You know what?
wild. And
You gonna
then
say it
what?
again? So you
Aren't y'all
John
basketball
the Don
fans? It's not
now?
even a pause.
You
Take
gonna
it
say it
easy, y'all.
again?
Take it
And
You
easy.
then
think
what?
you John the Don? You gonna say it again, friend?
Yo, I'll kick both y'all out.
During Black History Month? Wow. We shutting it down in here
Wow.
anyway. Go
Yo,
ahead.
y'all good on me getting my flowers? Y'all all
Oh,
right?
we
Facts.
good. I just don't want it to be sounding crazy on the record. I want it to be for real, for real. Are you okay with that?
Let's close this thing down,
Man, listen, friends. I just want
No,
to say
get
to
your
you, man,
flowers, Smoke, for real. You did really good. You
thank
did
you
really
for
good, Smoke. I'm
same
proud of
thing
you.
with Black, man. Thank you, especially you know what I'm saying, knowing the figure that you hold in this culture, letting me go represent the brand. You know how much that shit means to me, bro. So thank you for it.
That's all right, man. You forgot more battle rap than ball bitch to know, man. So
Who
shout
y'all?
out to you.
Who made A Ward come in here? Who did this? Who brought A Ward in here? Friends, did you call A Ward?
Yeah, but we about to get out of here though.
Did you call A Ward to come in here?
I should have. Earlier.
No, you didn't. You did you? Who called A Ward? Hi Ward. Who called him?
Shout out to the trappers, we are my back lit is we out of here. Any man battle rap trapping, we definitely got the streets. D out again, man. D out of here, man. Put it on you.